And he made some good points.
I don't know a guy who's ever left here that has left on a good note, no matter how.
Sure they have.
Sure they have.
Yeah, like who?
Scott Einziger. He left on a great note. We were still friends. You're wrong.
All right.
How could you not realize?
I have no idea how much money I'm spending suing Scott Einziger and Jim Paratore and Bruce Rosenbluth. You don't know that. And you're only apologizing to me because I know about it. And that's it. What do you think? I wouldn't find out? I like everyone sneaking around behind my back. Why don't you just tell me if you're so proud of it?
I'm upset that you're upset.
No, you're upset with people. You accuse John of telling me. I didn't find out from John at all. Let me get John off the hook right now and then and there. I have nothing to do with John. Nothing to do with John's wife. I've heard all the rumors. Has nothing to do with that. Of course I'm going to find out. This stuff all comes back to me.
What I'm upset about is that I made you upset, and I didn't mean to do that.
Doesn't matter.
Did you have a good time?
How was it, man? Did you have a good barbecue?
It wasn't a big thing. I stopped by and said hi for 2 minutes. That's it.
Why?
Because I'm a nice guy, and
you're a real nice guy.
Oh, and for 2 minutes you went?
You're not nice to me.
I'm always nice to you.
No, you're not.
I am too, and I'm very loyal to you.
Did you get a warm greeting, a hug?
I just, What
do you think of what he did? Am I crazy? Am I wrong to be suing over this?
I agree. I agree that the similarities are extreme.
Yeah. And I'm going to court over it.
And that's you're right. Absolutely.
Right. You don't have to fight my battles. It's okay. Okay. Bye. See ya.
I don't want to leave it like this. I got
nothing else to say. Where'd you sleep that night?
At my place.
Where?
In Santa Monica.
Mm-hmm. You didn't sleep at Einziger's?
No, are you crazy? I wouldn't sleep anywhere else.
You're not lying to me, are you?
I swear on my mother.
And you were only there for 2 minutes?
Yeah, a couple minutes, yeah. Okay. Just to say hi.
How stupid.
Why would you... See your information?
I don't even care. Listen, I can't tell you who to be friends with. I tell you, I don't even care.
Hurt you. I've been here a long time.
You're not hurting me at all. Dude, nothing you could do could hurt me. Trust me.
You know...
I'm just shocked that you have to hide it from me. If you're proud of it, come and tell me. Say, hey, guess what I saw? I saw Scott. I went to a barbecue at his house. You should tell me. Why skulk around? Why be mad at John? What if John told me? Why should you be embarrassed by anything you do? Always be proud of what you do, Ganji.
Okay.
Yeah, why would you be doing something you needed to hide?
Don't be mad at people for telling me. Let's say John did tell me, which he didn't. I swear to God he didn't tell me.
Only because, it's always that game of telephone telegraph. Things get worse. From what I understood, like your first rap on the air, it's like I was at some big, huge party.
No, not a huge party.
No,
I never said a huge party. What's the difference? Where you at?
It
was more intimate. It was more intimate. We had some good one-on-one time. Always hedging your bet, Ganji, aren't you?
No, but you made it sound like I was at some...
Well, maybe you'll be lucky. Maybe he'll give you a job. Maybe he'll give you a job. You can get out of here. So check into it. I'm telling you, he's going places. Guy steals material better than anyone I've ever seen. Some complete replica.
And he seems to feel bad about the people who leave here, so.
Yeah. And trust me, Jim Paratore and Bruce Rosenbluth, I'm finding out everything about you guys. Your pictures are going up on my website today, so my audience can know what you look like. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of you guys ripping me off. Tele-pictures, my ass. Jim Paratore, Bruce Rosenbluth, you two dudes are I'm focused on you. You're all creeps.
You didn't know he was upset with Scott.
No, but listen, he doesn't have to fight my battles.
It's not about that. No. It's just, please.
I just think he should be proud.
Too.
It's not, but he doesn't see it that way.
But my point is...
He thinks he got the E job because of Scott. No loyalty, dude.
Dude, I have a lot of loyalty to you.
You worked in my house. Dude, next to my kids.
Yes, of course.
You worked in my house. And then I said to you, you know what, I'm going to give you this job at E because you're a good guy. Mm-hmm. Scott doesn't give a rat's ass about you. Keep thinking he does.
I have a lot of loyalty.
I've learned where Scott's at. Scott's a skunk. Scott hasn't picked up the phone and called me and said what he's done is wrong because he's a puss. He told Beth, oh, Howard's not going to like what I'm doing. Watch The Godfather and watch Fredo. You remind me of him. Goodbye.
I don't want to be afraid of. I'm no Fredo.
Don't worry, you won't get in the boat.
I don't want to end up...
Just don't get in the boat.
I don't want to end up like Mo Green.
All right. All right, Fredo.
Come on. I'm extremely sorry.
All right.
I know I
screwed up. Apology accepted. Doesn't matter to me. I don't control your life.
Now you're going to be pissed at me.
I'm not pissed at you at all.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
And it's not.
I'm not pissed.
Oh, stop lying. You're pissed.
No.
It hurts.
I'm not pissed.
Just say the truth.
No.
You're not speaking to him because you like him and
I'm speaking to him. I'm speaking to him right now.
But you said you're not going to talk to him off the air.
I never talk to him off the air anyway.
I know.
Nothing's changing. It's better. Now I know. Now the truth is out. You don't have to worry.
Now he's going to, avert his eyes when he sees me in the hallway.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's...
Why would I acknowledge you? Who are you to me? Why should I acknowledge you?
Can't somebody make a mistake once in their life? Have I made a lot of mistakes?
You haven't made any mistakes.
But, you know, I really don't understand how you didn't heed the warning. I told you this would be trouble.
Why was it a mistake? There's no mistakes. You do what you have to do.
This is what you wanted to do.
You're a man.
Yes, but I'm a man coming to you and apologizing.
Listen, let's face it. I'm pissed at Scott. You're not. I'm mad at him for stealing something that we all worked on.
Obviously, Scott's still your buddy.
Yeah, Scott's your pal. You admire him. He's a friend of yours. You break bread with him.
I admire you, too.
Right. All right, so you admire him.
You admire everybody.
Yeah. I don't admire him. I think he's a thief.
And I understand that.
Yeah.
I do.
And so you went to a thief's party. That's what you do.
It wasn't a party.
You see somebody stealing, and you just go to their house.
And you don't recognize that I sold that very show to Showtime, and you would have been working on it, or some of the people here would have been working, possibly you, that would have put money on your table. I wish Scott had stolen, like you finally get a girlfriend and Scott would steal her, and I'll go to his house and laugh with him.
Yeah, you'll double date with him and Ganji's girlfriend.
Mike, hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, brother.
Hey, a friend of mine was at that party at Einziger's.
Yeah.
And he told me that it looked like Ganji and Einziger were the two best buddies in the whole world. That Ganji was gobbling down hamburgers, hot dogs, drinks.
This is that lie.
Was there for a long time.
Well, of course.
And that Einziger had some sort of green hair, like he dyed his hair or something. I guess he's trying to hide out from you.
Yeah. Let him keep hiding. Steve, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, Howard, good morning.
Yeah.
I was just thinking you ought to give that guy about a week off without pay.
Well, hey, listen, I don't operate that way.
I mean, that's just a little...
He's not coming to scores with me, I'll tell you that.
There you go.
Yeah, there'll be certain perks that he won't be privy to.
Did you ask Einziger why he did that to me? Why he had to be a part of it? Had to be a part of screwing me over.
I didn't want to talk about anything like that.
You didn't? You felt uncomfortable?
He's just around behind your back. He's a dirty rat.
Thank you.
You just what? I want to hear why you didn't bring it up.
I didn't want to bring it up because
You have no loyalty.
Let him answer this question.
What?
Why didn't you bring it up? Why can't you say something to your buddy Einziger about what's going on in his life?
Because I'm trying to be a nice guy. That's why.
No.
Yeah, that's how you are with girls. That's why you don't get anywhere with them.
Well, maybe it is, and that's why.
That's because you have no loyalty.
No, that has nothing to do with me not getting girls, no loyalty.
That too, fatty.
That has nothing to do with that. You're making that crap up.
Okay.
Can't make up your mind. Don't take a stand. Okay.
Give him a couple days off with no pay, and then he can be a real nice guy and just think about it.
I have a new name for you, France. That's all. Your name is France now. It's not Ganji anymore. You're France.
Hey, Howard, I saw The Matrix this weekend, too. That was really good.
You liked it, huh? I just couldn't get into it.
Really?
No, I didn't like it. I love The Matrix 1, but...
The special effects were great.
You dating any of my interns?
No.
Are you dating any of my interns, Ganji?
An ex-one.
Yeah. So life's good for you.
Dating somebody?
I make sure you have money in your pocket.
You got him his girlfriend. Remember that?
You got a nice pickings of interns here. Good. Have a good life.
His other girlfriend came from you. He didn't know how to approach her. Remember, you actually made the overtures to that girl for him.
Maybe enough people... Oh, is that the one? Maybe if enough people...
Talking about Jen.
If enough people steal from me, maybe someday there'll be nothing left.
But I'm just saying, you've done a lot for Ganji. You've always interceded on his behalf. He can't make up his mind where he stands.
No, he can't figure it out. He doesn't know.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, you're not a nice guy.
I am too.
You're not a man. That's your problem. You never were.
No, I'm still...
I'll tell you how I got to where I am.
How?
I took sides. I decided where my bread was buttered.
In life, there are choices. Can't love everybody all the time, especially when they're saying, you better not love me most of the time.
But maybe Scott will give me a job one day.
That's what, Robin,
I can get out of here.
Howard, when when you got fired. That's why you hated him. You
never dissed me.
That was between me and him. I never sold him out to another human being.
Wouldn't even take a job. She wouldn't even. They offered her $250,000 to work with the grease man. She turned it down, dude. And that's when we were in Washington. We were broke.
She made pictures of your face.
Doesn't matter. She did that in her own mind.
They were made up. I was just running.
She never went to the enemy's house.
That was in my head. I didn't share it with anybody else.
I wouldn't even blame her for working with the grease man. We weren't working together, and she still wouldn't do it. There's a difference there. There's a difference. You would have worked with the grease man. No,
I wouldn't.
Yes, you would. Absolutely. Hey, Charlie, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, you're a big fag. You busted Gange's balls, but when we're talking about loyalty, when Robin got fired, I didn't see you walking out the door.
Let me tell you, when Robin got fired, I fought every day to get her back, and I got her back.
Yeah, you don't really understand the story. It didn't happen exactly as it did in the movie.
Yeah, it wasn't even like that. The movie, we had to shorten it up and create a little new version to make the movie good.
There was no place to walk out of, actually.
Yeah. Trust me, Robin, that's not how it went down.
Yeah, man, but look at you, you're just whining and complaining like a big pussy.
All right, but you know what? I swear to you, I don't even want to whine. I was even going to bring it up on the air, but Ganji said he wanted to talk to me on the air. He wasn't sure where to do it. I said, hey, if you want to talk to me on the air. I have nothing to hide. I'll be honest.
I have nothing to hide, too.
Okay, so
why are you worried about who told?
What do you care who told me that?
Because I don't like people talking behind my back.
Not talking behind your back.
They would only know if you told them. They would only have that information if you told them.
No, that's incorrect. Because I didn't tell anybody.
Al Rosenberg, you're on the air.
Hey, Hal.
Hey.
Since we're confessing, I feel bad. I wanted to get to you as soon as I could before you heard from somebody else. I was down in Washington, and I had dinner with the FCC.
See, Al had dinner with the FCC.
Hey, I want to ask you something else. About getting ripped off. You know, I would like to know how I can become one of the Howard Stern comedians.
Really? Of those packs of comedians that are roaming around the world?
Are you doing stand-up?
There's a comedy club up here that's advertising big time. June the 7th or something, the Howard Stern Comedians. I didn't know there was a club. No one told me.
Yeah, do me a favor, send me that.
You want to say it?
Yeah, I think Ganji's putting that together.
I have nothing to do with that. It's probably John.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
That's Al Rosenberg, everybody.
You know, Howard, that's not... You know what? How weird this guy is. That's not me.
It's not me.
I'm not performing in Jersey.
Right, I know.
But Ganji still, says it's me because he still somehow thinks that I had something to do with it.
I don't want people to think that it was me.
He's been accusing me about telling you about this whole thing.
You never told me a thing. He had nothing to do with it.
I swear on my kids' lives he still didn't believe me.
I know. Well, because Ganji's ashamed.
So you had to say my name twice in that game to try and incriminate me, you fat bastard.
Wow. Box him.
Whoa.
Those two hate each other anyway.
And by the way, John, why didn't you tell me if you knew? Now I'm mad at you.
Well, if Ganji didn't tell anybody, how's this information getting back to you?
Why didn't you tell me about Ganji?
I didn't find out about this thing until over the weekend.
Oh.
So, I mean,
You would have told me, though, right?
You know what, Howard? I don't want any part about this whole thing. All I know is I'm not talking to Scott. I'm not hanging out with Scott.
All right. Enough. I don't care who hangs out with Scott. Go do whatever you have to do. I'm suing Scott. And Jim and Bruce and Mike Fleiss. That's it. Ganji, I'll do the best I can to sue it so we can get back our intellectual property. And
we do it better.
I know you do.
And you keep all your friendships intact.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Play both sides of this of the fence.
That's the most important thing.
It's all fun and games.
That everybody like you.
Yeah. I'll send you my legal bills. You can laugh then. We're going to be playing a game with you later. Am I loyal?
How's it work?
You'll see. It ends up with a stick shoved up very far up your... all right, go ahead. It's fine. You do what you have to do. Goodbye. Come on, leave.
Are you gonna ignore me in the hallways now?
What?
Are you gonna ignore me in the hallways?
Yeah.
You know what, Ganji? He'll do what he has to do. You do
what you have to do. You did what you had to do. You did what you had to do.
Your actions have consequences.
Right.
Now he'll have to do what he has to do.
It's no big deal. Nothing matters. Thank you. I was foolish for expecting you to be loyal. Foolish. It was foolish of me. I forgot who you were.
We should apologize to you.
Yeah, I'm sorry for forgetting who I hired 100 years ago with no skills.
I am sorry. I still have no skills.
I agree.
Okay, well, I just want to say I'm sorry again.
No, we're sorry.
We're sorry, too.
I am sorry.
Everybody's sorry.
What are you?
Everybody's sorry. I'm sorry you don't listen to me.
All right, go.
Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry.
I know all about the barbecue. I know who was there.
Who was there?
Oh, I know. Don't worry. Goodbye.
Okay.
I got the whole guest list.
I don't know what to do.
If you go kiss my ass, is just a short...
Everybody comes up to me, oh, I'm so sorry, what happened, that scumbag, blah, 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 and then they all go to the barbecue.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
You'll run over...
And everyone's ashamed of it. They don't come and tell me.
They don't even talk about it.
No,
They're all trying to hide it.
No. I don't know why everyone's ashamed of what they do around here.
Wow, I didn't realize this was going on.
Real. Norton, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Howard.
Hey.
Hey, bro. How's it going?
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, yeah, what's up?
Hey, man. June Hustler, page 17. They got a upskirt shot of J-Lo getting out of a car.
Yeah.
Can you see Beaver?
Yes.
So she's not wearing any underwear.
Don't you always think that those are fake? Because...
I don't know. I don't see the Hustler shot.
I haven't seen Hustler, but on the Internet, they always have, like, somebody's Beaver. Like, I was just looking at someone's Beaver, like one of the Hilton sisters. Yeah, Paris Hilton's Beaver. And then I go, well, how do you know they don't just take...
a girl and put her...
Well, that Adobe Photoshop has ruined the Internet.
So you can't be sure anymore, huh?
Yeah, I mean...
But wouldn't Hustler want to make sure? I mean, you don't think...
Who knows? They could be getting hustled. The public has been ruined by all these guys with the Photoshop. Because it used to be great to see a Beaver shot. Now I don't even believe Beaver shots anymore. I think it's somebody else's Beaver on J-Lo's head.
Well, you have to look at the picture before you make that determination.
It's got a picture of her getting out of an SUV with a bodyguard, and she gets out, her miniskirt's hiked up just above it, and then they got a close-up, and I think shaved bare. It says it's a genuine photograph, gives the guy's name that took it and all that.
I got a feeling when she's naked, she's nasty. I don't even think she's that hot. Her lower body is big and thick.
It looks like it.
Really?
I'm telling you. That magazine, she does that ad for that perfume, J-Lo perfume. There's no way that hasn't been airbrushed to hell. She doesn't have that good a body. She's got a little, I saw a picture of her in a miniskirt. She's got little short legs and, like, thick ankles. And I mean, it's not all that great. I don't know how hot she is.
She keeps getting voted hot.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've seen some funky pictures when they're not all airbrushed. I'd have to look that thing over myself. I know her sister. Her sister's got a 10 times better body. Linda.
Well, I've seen her in person, but it was a long time ago, and she was really small.
J-Lo?
Mm-hmm.
I saw her at that MTV party that time that we got drunk.
Mm-hmm. Well, you were drunk.
She was with Puff Daddy. She was wearing a pair of white stretch pants. And I got to tell you something. There was lots of caboose and lots of cankle going down. Yeah, it wasn't that great.
Cankle.
Cankle.
Can't have that.
Thankle.
Well, you got to remember that she's at her peak now, so she's going to keep her body the best. In like 5 years, she's going to let that thing go.
Dude, it's not even that good. It's a big hype. What a big hype.
They can do, now, even in video, they can fix everything.
Absolutely.
So you don't know what you're seeing.
But this particular picture he's talking about, I've seen that everywhere, and it looks totally real. Because it's not like she's walking out of the car and just a skirt comes up.
So Beaver?
Yeah, you can see
I'll take a look at that. Let's get Hustler.
You'll still look at it.
It's completely shaven.
Yeah, in 5 years she's going to look like Drew Carey with a shaven beaver.
I always look at Lainey Kazan, because she's now on TV in that... My Big Fat Greek Life or whatever.
She used to be hot.
She was in Playboy.
Hey, John, you ought to call your buddy Chris Judd. Let him come in here and take a look at the beef shot and tell us if it's real. He's the only guy who could tell us.
Well, no, I will.
John's buddies now with, John's a weird guy. John's having some sort of Oscar party where he's having people over to watch the Oscars.
Right.
So he calls my girlfriend and he goes, you guys have to come because...
Why do
you guys have to come to the party because Chris Judd's going to be there.
Why do you lie?
Because he's...
I'm not lying. My girlfriend told me.
Okay, your girlfriend calls me because she thinks that it's my wife's cell phone, but it's mine. She calls me.
Oh, that's what it was. So your wife called... Hold. Let's get this straight.
Yeah.
Your wife called my girlfriend. She calls back her cell phone, and you answered it. Because now somehow you've taken your wife's cell phone, because like everything else, you probably lost yours.
I lost mine.
Yeah, of course.
I took my wife's, which is a better one.
So she calls back your wife, and who picks up you?
Me. So then...
And then you tell her,
I say,
you got to come to the party because Chris Judd's going to be there.
I made a joke. I said, you got to come.
She didn't think it was a joke.
Oh, because, well, then that's amazing she didn't think it was a joke. You're
such a little star effer. You really are, dude. He goes, you got to Chris Judd's coming. I'm like... So I said...
You know what? I made a joke.
Who cares if Chris Judd's coming? The guy was married to J-Lo for 10 minutes.
I was totally kidding, but I'm surprised Beth didn't know that. I was totally kidding. Ask her again if I was kidding or not.
She said you weren't. I said, what's wrong with John? He's like a star. She goes, it's pathetic.
100% kidding. It wasn't even an ounce of not kidding.
Okay. Well, I guess no one gets your jokes.
Totally
where's he having this party? Is it at that little apartment?
Yeah. Just stuff 50 people into that.
Yeah, that tiny apartment.
Tiny place.
And what are they going to be watching the Oscars on?
I actually have a huge screen.
Where'd you get that?
Friend of mine.
He's lending it to you?
That's what he does.
Sunday night, how are your kids going to sleep?
But they're not going to be over that night.
Oh, they're not? All right.
So it's going to be a complete...
Do you tell people Howard Stern is coming to the party? Do you tell Chris Judd, hey, Chris, you got to come, Howard Stern is coming?
I was kidding with Beth.
Is he taking down
Beth.
I know you're not kidding, so
all right, well,
you
whatever.
can say all you want.
You know what? Talk to Beth and ask her seriously.
You know what? Now you're back and you're on the air too much.
You know what?
Get off the air.
Good, leave.
I'm just wondering, are you showing it on the sheet, or do you take the sheet down for the party that separates the room?
I don't live there anymore.
Oh.
You moved from that.
Oh, it's the new house. Okay.
Well, I'm not coming. I got to work the next day.
Well, it starts early. So
what time?
Like 6 o'clock.
So you leave before the Oscars?
The Oscars don't start at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, well, the party starts at 6. So you can actually, if you wanted to come for a couple.
Well, why would I go to a party for the Oscars and then leave before the Oscars?
We don't like to watch Joe and Melissa on the...
Yeah, I like to hear it, though. I don't want to sit there and talk to Chris Judd. If I'm stuck on an island, I'll talk to him. Chris Judd.
You would like the guy.
I'm sure I would, but who cares?
Who of your other friends are coming?
Doesn't matter. They're not Chris Judd.
Oh, he's the
Chris Judd.
No, I meant like Tyson Beckford.
Oh, yeah, he's coming too. That's the other guy you mentioned about. Tyson Beckford's coming.
Totally kidding with her. I can't believe she would actually pretend.
Well, how is that kidding? You said you have to come to the party because Tyson Beckford and Chris Judd are coming.
That was the joke. Like, hey, you got to come. Chris Judd's coming. Like, that was the goof. But I guess
that's a real goof. How's that a goof?
Because
he's really going to be there, right? So you're not goofing.
Because that's how it is.
They're going to be there, right? So you let it be known that they're going to be there. How is that a goof?
It was a goof because I was just I was like,
no, you want word getting out that you're celebrity. Oh, I'm out of my mind. Why would you say that then?
Ask her if I was kidding.
Doesn't matter if you're saying it jokingly or not. You want people to know they're coming.
Oh, God, it's just...
Dude, it is sort of true, John, because you didn't invite me that way, but you said come to my party, and you did say the same thing. Chris Judd...
I didn't even know if he was coming then.
Yeah, was it a joke when he said it?
You told me since then that they're coming.
You asked me if they were coming.
No. You said they were coming.
You don't recall going, so was Chris Judd coming?
Nobody cares about Chris Judd. You keep announcing it.
Oh, God.
Such a douche.
You know what?
Such a star
I can't even kid around with your freaking girlfriend.
Star effort. What, you kidding around with Gary? You kidding around with my girl?
You've been telling a lot of people.
No, I haven't.
You have.
No, I haven't.
I'm just hurt I wasn't even invited.
Of course you're invited.
But you're not a big enough star.
I guess
but just don't bring Mr. X.
Rate.
Of course you're coming. Just don't bring Mr. X.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, check that picture out there and let us know what you think of it.
All right, thanks, bro.
All right, man.
We got Hustler. I want to see J-Lo's beaver.
I think this is Howard. I think we've seen this one before.
Yeah, we've seen it before.
It was in the Enquirer. This is the one that's been kicking around for a while.
With a beaver?
Yeah.
Why would Hustler find it?
Yeah, I think I've seen it, too. It's disappointing.
Yeah.
It doesn't look sexy.
You can't, see, you just can see that she's not wearing underwear, but you can't, it's not like a close-up. What they do is they do a close-up, and it's so fuzzy you don't even know what it is.
Oh, they do that thing where they
circle it.
Right.
It's not that fuzzy.
Hey, I'm coming over Sunday. I got to meet Chris Judd and Tyson.
Of course. It's
Are you sure they're going to be there?
I know. That's the whole
So they're a joke.
No, he's not a joke. But
so you're using your friends as a joke.
Oh, God, you don't get...
What's the joke? What's the joke?
I was kidding because it was like, hey, you got to come. Chris Judd's coming. Was a joke.
But what is the joke?
What's the joke? You're busy telling everyone Chris Judd's coming.
I'm not telling everyone. I told Beth.
You told Gary. You tell everyone.
Well, Gary asked me.
Well, you've told a lot of people. I've heard you telling people.
Of course,
you're doing that joke.
It's whatever.
It's a funny joke.
Howard, it's fine. Don't come. It's fine.
I'm not coming.
Good, then don't. It doesn't matter.
I'm not coming anyway.
Fine.
But he's not coming because
and Gary, you don't have to.
I would come to your house. It doesn't matter if Chris Judd is there. I've come to your house many times.
I kid around with Beth, but I'm not allowed to do that.
You're kidding around with
anything
everyone.
Anything I say to Beth is going to go back to Howard, and it's going to be...
Yeah, that's right.
Misconstrued. So I won't even kid around with Beth.
Running around telling everyone.
I won't even kid around with Beth.
Good. Who cares?
Because everything is just misconstrued. It gets regurgitated the wrong way, and then you come in here, and then, you know...
Okay, so John, you're going to tell me you're not going around telling everyone Chris Judd's coming to your party?
No, I'm not telling everyone Chris Judd's coming.
You did it to Gary, but Gary's wrong.
Gary was asking me if Chris
I see. But Gary doesn't remember it that way, and it's a joke.
No, it's not a joke.
But you're a star.
I happen to like
this. Get out.
It's actually a good guy.
All right, get out.
I will.
You're done.
Yeah,
you're done.
You.
No one cares about this.
Of course.
You stupid party. I wonder if Chris Judd's going to be there. Chris Judd. He goes around. Chris Judd's coming to my party. Cares? Tyson Beckford. What's wrong with this guy? But it's a joke.
I can't believe he's screaming and he's upset.
Because he's a baby. He knows he's telling everyone because he's excited about it.
Crazy.
What he really said to Beth was, I hope... He said, Chris Judd's coming, and I guess I'm hoping that you can bring some of your hot model girlfriends.
Oh, is that? So
Chris.
That's the joke?
Yeah, that's the joke.
Oh,
I wasn't even going to tell that part, but...
Yeah, that sounds like a real joke.
I was kidding.
Because he's got to get girls for Chris Judd.
Right. Now he's got to fix him up.
Yeah, he's trying to upgrade the party.
Now you're regurgitating.
Yeah, now he's got to actually produce some kind of a happening scene because his highfalutin friends are coming.
Now he's afraid Chris will be disappointed because when he meets John's regular friends, it's like John met him as I'm a celebrity, get me out of here, and now he's going to be disappointed in John's party.
I guess me in a Nick shirt drinking Jack Daniels ain't going to cut.
No, you're okay because you're at least on the radio. John's got to now produce some people for Chris and Judd.
He's got to make it look like he has a circle.
Can you invite Norm? McDonald.
How about old McDonald? So John's in a trap now. He's got this party going. He convinced Chris Judd, who he thinks is like an important guy, and Tyson Beckford to show up. So now he needs to get girls there to show these guys he's happening.
Yeah, he's got to paper the party, if you will.
Yeah. So he was hoping that Beth would, because he was kind of like, well, can you bring some hot model chicks?
Do you know Al McPherson?
Can you bring Al McPherson?
Can you... You know,
John's caught up in a...
Now he needs a promoter for his party.
John's caught up in a horrible circle of fame.
I'm trying to hire a great white to 10 bar.
What agency is she with? Do you know anyone with click? You're caught up in a bind because Chris isn't going to like. Chris isn't going to like the party.
You have a party. You invite people you don't even know, people you don't hang out with. Gilbert Gottfried is at your party.
Gilbert and I have hung out.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What do you know about my relationship with Gilbert?
All those guys you invited there, all those celebrity types that were at your party.
Did I call you up and go, Gilbert's coming to my party? Can you get some girls
celebrity
there?
Types that were there didn't. All right. You don't hang out with them.
John, there's no
equating.
There's no. Gilbert's real happening. This isn't even equating the fact that you go around publicizing who's going to be at the party.
To Beth, I was kidding. To Gary, I was kidding. But of course, it's like...
Who do I have there that I don't know?
Howard. You had people
I know
at your party that...
Gilbert's been at my...
How many times did you hang out with Kevin Smith?
Many times.
Oh, come on, Howard. Come on. There were so many people at like your party that you don't hang out with. Like,
do I call you up and go, Kevin Smith, come to my party, bring hot girls?
No, but I'm saying, you're saying that I'm bringing people...
Kevin's a guy who lives in Jersey. He does my show all the time.
Kevin Smith all the time.
No, but he does my show all the time.
All right. Was that someone that you would...
And I like him.
Okay. So
I don't mind that you have... Chris Judd should just show up. You don't have to make a billboard announcement about it. If you're friendly with a guy, why... You're saying it to everyone.
No, I'm not saying it to everyone.
It's a big difference. I don't care that you haven't Chris Judd at your party.
Maybe because he is looking for,
Dude, you're looking for her to bring models for Chris Judd. Get out of here. You're such a homo.
What model friend does Beth have? Have I ever met a model friend of Beth?
Then why'd you jokingly bring it up?
Because I thought Beth would get a kick out of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. She can't believe her luck that she can go find models for Chris Judd.
She watched the show all the time, according to Beth, so I think you should get a kick out of it.
All right.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's like, you know... People in glass houses.
All right, you talk. That's exactly the same thing.
Yeah, you're saying I'm Star F and you invite people to your party you never hung out with like ever in your life, but because they're celebrities, it's okay.
I've invited those people because they've been good to me.
I happen to love the guy. I invited, but I'm an idiot.
There's nothing wrong with it. I didn't say you were an idiot for inviting him. You're announcing it like it's a big deal.
I made a joke to Beth, thinking Beth would understand
to Gary and everyone else.
Gary gets the joke as well.
Artie heard the Chris Judd story. Everyone's heard it.
I happen to really...
Yeah, I knew it.
So you're billboarding it like it's an attraction. Why don't you just pay the guy for an appearance?
No, I've been talking about my party way before I even knew Chris Judd.
Okay.
But
John, you're missing the point.
You know what, John? I just said this in the office. This is what you should do, because I think this is the truth. You should say, you know what? I'm sort of psyched. I don't have a ton of celebrity friends, and I met these celebrities.
Right.
And it turns out that I actually like them on top of it. And I think it's sort of cool they're coming to my party, and I'm psyched.
You don't have to billboard it. We get it.
But Gary,
it's cool.
But that would be saying that Howard's right, that I wasn't kidding with Beth, and I was kidding with Beth.
Okay, you were kidding.
I swear on my life I was kidding with Beth.
What do you mean kidding? But in the kidding, you're letting everyone know that you've got some prime talent coming.
It was a joke. It was
all right, so fine.
Maybe it was a joke you don't get,
if it's a joke.
But subconsciously, didn't you want people to know that they were coming on some level?
No, I don't call my friends in Long Island and say, come because Judd's coming.
Okay, but all right, John. But how many girls do you think Beth should bring?
Yeah. How many girls?
I'm already bringing women for Chris Judd.
So you were.
And by the way,
I'm
bringing his own freaking.
So you're making special accommodations for Chris Judd. Why? Why would you bring chicks for Chris Judd? You can get girls.
I'm coming. Are you going to have
shrimp there for me? I was on the island.
You're coming. Why don't you bring some girls to you?
When I was in Australia hanging out with Chris.
I'm so not interested. You made your point. I'm a Star F and so are you.
So I can't help him.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
He'd love to be the guy who fixed him up.
No, because Chris is a great guy, and I know
John worries about everybody getting girls.
Listen, yeah, I do enjoy.
All right. Okay. Who cares? Have a good party. Get out. Get out. Star Effer.
Don't sit in that chair, Judd. I'm expecting downtown Julie Brown.
That's the chair reserved for downtown Julie Brown.
Yes, and you know who's serving hors d'oeuvres?
Who?
Maria Conchita Alonso. She's also my cleaning lady.
Busy making calls.
Hello, Chris. I think that Beth's going to have a bunch of models. Wink, wink, horse. So bring a plate of condoms for you.
He's trying to get girls for Chris Judd.
Call me back on my on my wife's cell phone.
Yeah, you can't find yours.
Wink, wink.
I think I lost it in.
John's right. I had Gilbert Gottfried at my party. Because I was trying to impress people.
You did. You called me. I remember you saying, Gary, are you coming? And I said no. And you said because Piscopo and Gilbert are going to be there. And then I changed my mind.
And then you said, do you have any hot friends for?
Yeah, my celebrity friends.
Actually, you sent me over the edge when you mentioned John Popper as well.
I like John.
No kidding. I'm just saying that if you were going to brag about friends being there.
I didn't know who was going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wouldn't call up people and go, John Popper's coming.
Well, the point is, if you really wanted to have a celebrity-laced party, you could try a lot harder than that.
I could have trotted out a whole bunch of people.
Right, you invited people you thought were cool.
People I know.
Right.
I want to get...
And I don't mind it. I'm just saying to John, he blew it out of proportion. Just saying, hey, it's cool that you're friends with Chris. That's great. You made friends on your show.
But is it really a friend when you start...
billboarding.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's under a lot of pressure to impress these people.
I think he's excited.
I think he's impressed,
right.
And now he's under pressure to impress them.
Right. He's got to get some chicks there and make it a happening party. Because I've been to John's parties, and they're pretty boring, you know.
I mean, John's friends are not going to set the world on fire.
Right.
So he's now got to upgrade.
Yeah. John's got to upgrade the whole party now, and he's under a lot of pressure. He really is.
I totally agree with you.
But if I was him, you know what? I would just, keep it lame.
Yeah, that's his life. I think want to be his friend. That's who he is.
I think he's afraid that, Chris Judd is not going to be impressed by his buddy Mikey Stein from high school.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely not. They're going to be annoyed.
Exactly.
Because they're going to be signing autographs.
All right.
Hey, what was it like on the island?
How was it?
Hey, so that J-Lo was your wife, huh?
You bang her?
So John's got these guys flying in for the party. And now he's got Tyson Beckford and Chris Judd flying in for this party. And now they're going to show up at this party.
Robin Leach is
I hope they have a backup plan.
I wonder if there'll be some velvet ropes, like a VIP section, where you can't get to the celebrities.
Haven't you heard this is the must invite of the year?
Hello, paycheck.
If you're not on this list.
I'm blowing off the lanes and going right over.
Let me speak to Richard Johnson. I don't want to talk to no flunky.
He's got big pressure on him now. This is funny.
Yeah, why would you do this to yourself?
Yeah. He's sorry, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Now he's got to get some hot chicks there. Oy vey.
And a bunch of other people he doesn't even know.
Right. Tyson's going to show up and stay for 5 minutes and be disappointed. And he's going to lose his friendship with these guys.
Yeah, they're going to look at the deal and go,
this isn't happening.
Yeah, let's go somewhere else.
It's going to be great.
So you're going to go now just to see Tyson and Chris leave?
Susanna, you have to sleep with Chris.
If he strikes out, you're going to have to use your hand.
Yo, John, man, it's Tyson. I'm just trying to chill, and this Benji guy's talking to me about some crazy stuff. We can go check out Spa, right?
Yeah, there's no chicks here.
No, don't leave. I've got Xanax.
I told everyone you're going to be here. You can't leave.
What is he going to do now? The catering has to be upgraded.
Everything's got to be upgraded. The party's going to cost $10 million.
Hello, Jean-Georges. I want some lungs and tongue, locked tongue and aspect. And some foie gras. I don't even know what it is, but Robin Leach audio is good.
Yeah, the other celebrities can't come in from California. Those two he somehow got to come.
No, but they're single. And
Melissa's working.
Right.
Melissa's on the red carpet.
Okay.
Robin is in L.A. Robin Leach is in L.A. And I don't think John was friendly with Alana and Maria Conchita Alonso. And I don't know what Julie Brown's doing. I think
that's his best friend.
Julie's flying in for the summer party. And wait till she sees him running around with a Heineken and a pair of shorts with his pubes hanging out.
Yeah.
On the rocks.
She's going to come from California for the pool
I think
party?
so, yeah.
She's coming to the pool party?
I think so, and I think Melissa might come for that one, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And I think that Tyson...
Yeah, what happens when Tyson and Chris inform the other celebrities?
Right,
well, I think
it wasn't that good.
I think Tyson and Chris are scheduled to come to the summer party, but let's see if they're still on the list after this party.
Right. They're flying all the way in for the party?
Yeah, they have no idea.
They have no idea.
So, like, John and I are, like, recognizable, but we're not celebrities like they're celebrities. Mm-hmm. Like, they somehow have something else going on that we don't have.
No, they don't. Christian has nothing going on.
I don't know.
He has some money.
But he's got money.
He's got money. Like,
what he's
he can throw a good party. Like, it's hard for us to throw a good party. We don't have that kind of money.
And plus, Chris, he's a dancer, so all of his friends are those artistic types.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is going to be great. I can't wait. Are you going with it?
I wasn't until he told me they were coming.
I take note. So that was something that you were interested in.
Yeah. Gary said to me, that's true. Gary,
I'm honest with you.
I'm not going to go unless Chris Judd's coming.
No.
That's why you're telling everyone.
I made a joke.
No. You asked me when I was going, and I said, it's pretty late for me. And then when you said they were coming, there's a part of me...
So tell me, John's protesting too much.
Right.
I know I'm right. No, John's going around telling everyone Chris Judd, and why would you tell Gary that?
Tyson lives here. Chris had to come for a charity event.
Right.
So both of them were going to be here anyway.
Okay.
It's not like there's no pressure on
What's going to be like when they show up and there's no...
You know what, Howard?
It's
honestly...
boring. You better get some models there.
You're not going to judge me like that.
We'll see. You seem to think that.
Trust me.
You're asking Beth to show up with some models.
I didn't, you can't, I guess I can't get around with Beth.
Guess it was a joke.
Obviously, she just didn't get it.
You calling her stupid?
No. I didn't say that, Gary.
So you she got it.
No,
she got it. She got it.
Gary, that's not implying she's stupid, but are you implying that? Yes?
Oh, John, it was just a joke. I get it. It was a joke. Bring some models.
I was you for a minute. You got all upset.
Why don't you bring some models?
You really?
He goes, why don't you bring some of your hot model friends for Chris? That's a funny joke.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
You didn't say that?
No, I mean, I didn't say how he's saying it.
He didn't stutter when he said it.
No, that was another joke.
It was just, you know, gosh, she called me up.
John, who cares? Have your party. We're happy for you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Good. Thank you.
Well, and I'm going to leave. And
leave.
Yeah, and then we'll talk about it again for
Yeah, I can do whatever I want. It's my show. It's not yours. You're supposed to be answering the phone.
He's going to talk about
your job.
He's going to talk about it whether you stay or leave, so you must well leave.
Yeah, leave. Leave.
I am leaving.
I'm done with you. It's my show. Goodbye.
Bye.
Talk about what I want. Yeah.
He called you a douchebag.
Well,
don't you think it's funny that of all the things that you goof on John about, that this...
Yeah, he's up
because I'm right.
Because the kind of stuff that doesn't bother him.
Because I'm right. You know, he's feeling the pressure. He thinks these guys are like...
Well, he thinks he's in some new club.
Yeah.
They're my stairway to the stars.
Well, you know, he's talking about not billboarding. The other day I walk in to the office back there, and he goes, check out this email to somebody. And it was an email from Melissa Rivers.
He's showing everyone in the office. I know, I caught wind of that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Even an email he has to announce.
Yeah.
I've never known he got email before.
Yeah.
Attention.
He doesn't tell you about the email from his other friends.
No.
Attention, everyone.
Attention. I got an email from Melissa.
He's announcing to the office he got an email from, and he's letting everyone read it. And he's letting everyone read it.
Oh, yeah. I can tell you, I could quote, I love you, I adore you, here's my information.
Yeah.
That was the email.
Yeah.
That she gave him a phone
and he's showing it to everyone.
And he's going to lie and say he's not.
If he came clean and said to me, Howard, you're right, this is the most exciting thing ever happened to me, and I've got pressure on me,
yeah.
I would say, yeah, okay. But he's lying. He's saying that he's joking about bringing the model. He's so transparent.
See,
I'm making a poster out of Melissa Rivers' email.
Right, he's got it mounted and framed.
He's calling the interns over to look at his email. Right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I walked in I wasn't in the office. I walked in while he was in the midst of explaining to everybody what wonderful things were happening in his email account.
Who does that?
See, I'm the opposite of Gary. I'm not going because they are coming.
Oh, I have to see this whole thing transpire.
I'd rather hang out with John and Mikey Stein. What am I going to say to them?
That's exactly what's keeping me away, the ridiculousness of it.
I have to see what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, good. Report back.
It's just got to be interesting. I want to see what, you know...
what if they don't show up?
Yeah.
That'd be even better.
Yeah, after all this. Ooh.
Because you know John's already cut some deal for like an amazing amount of food.
Paul, you're on the air. Hey, Paul.
Howard.
Yes, hi.
Quit talking about this. It's getting really damn boring.
Is it?
Yes.
I'm fascinated.
Okay.
Sorry. I can't wait to hear what happens at the party.
Yeah, we have to have a spy because John will come back and say everything was wonderful.
Yeah, because John never comes to my house and spies on my party.
Sandy, you're on the air.
Hey,
Hi.
Howard.
Hi, Sandy.
Can you give him a break a little bit? Cut him some slack?
Oh, come on, it's funny.
Because he's what?
Cut him some
Funny,
slack.
but you're really hard on him. Let me tell you, I watched him. I thought he was really good on the show. So ease up on him.
He was. I'm just saying, he's putting all this pressure on himself. He's going around announcing his email from Melissa Rivers. He's got Chris, John, and Tyson Beckford coming to his party. And he's desperate to get some hot chicks there for these guys. It's like he's pimping.
But that's
Well, maybe you better invite me.
You're invited if you're hot, evidently.
Hey, I come. I'm hot. I'll go.
This is a rap I've been hearing, Howard. I got a couple of calls. I was in the office. People are getting everything confused. The whole rap is that you're jealous. No, that John's got a little bit of notoriety from doing the show.
Right.
Then he did well on the Tonight Show, and that you can't handle anybody in the show getting a little bit of notoriety, so you have to put him down because you're jealous.
Well, it's not that he's jealous. It's that he just lives to torture him.
Yeah, but he lives to torture all of us.
Hey, I'm just calling you.
Break. You know, you're humiliating the guy.
No, but that's the show. We goof on everybody, goofs on everybody.
Hey, John comes in here and goofs on everyone.
Yeah.
John is the worst offender. He stares and watches everybody and then comes and reveals their weakest, most vulnerable points.
Well, then put him on the air a little bit more. We'd like to hear him.
John, when any more email from Melissa Rivers we can do?
I was doing that because Robin was so vicious on me.
Listen to this.
And yeah, she
of course. It's all about me.
She was so vicious about me and go hang out with downtown Julie Brown when I called in that day. So I'm saying at least these people are like nice to me, not like.
Oh, you're showing your email to the interns.
No, I didn't show it to the interns. I showed it to Robin and Gary.
I wasn't there. I walked in while you were doing it.
Robin had nothing to do with it.
The only reason why I printed the emails because it had her address that I needed. That's the truth. That's the God's honest truth. But of course you don't want to discuss the truth. You just want to discuss.
Gary told me the truth.
Look,
tell the truth, Gary.
He showed it to me in front of a lot of interns. So if they happen to hear it...
Did I speak too loud for the interns to hear, Gary?
Well, you could have walked into my office and said...
look at this email. It was that big of a deal.
Why do you announce your email?
Well, you're getting way uptight about this.
Because
it's right.
No,
it's true.
No, it's not right. Because you know why, Howard? Because you, spent the whole... I'm still mad that the day I called in thinking I was going to be like... All you could do was yell at me.
John, you know what? You're a demented ass, and I'm this close to firing you so you can go get a real job. Okay. And when you take 3 weeks off, when you tell
how much time
I don't care. You're mad at me. I have yet to hear an apology from you. That you took 3 weeks off when you said 2 weeks.
Gary how much time.
Get out of my face.
Because you don't want the facts. All you want is your own.
It's John. You put me in the hot seat and you put my credibility on the line.
I told you.
That's John.
The truth of the matter is, you would have had something in writing and said, "I will be gone this amount of time."
I should have emailed.
Did you put that in writing to Tom?
I should have.
Let me ask you a question.
I don't ever ask Tom for days off ever in my life. Ever in my history that I've worked here, I never asked Tom for days off. Never told him the days I was going to take off.
You don't.
I asked you and I asked Kingston. That's it. I've never in my life asked Tom.
John, I agree with the woman. It's boring at this point.
Fine.
You're doing a great job. Get out.
We hit a nerve.
Yeah. Well, because
definitely hit a nerve.
Without anesthesia.
Yeah.
Hey.
We're doing a root canal.
Exactly.
Want to see my email?
Downtown.
And I was not in, to make me the reason he was pulling up his email. I wasn't even in the office. I walked in.
John, you're keeping the truth from me.
I got to tell you something. I'll admit to you right now. I'm like a star effer of the highest order. When I meet people, I'm excited. Because,
sure, there's nothing wrong with that.
Like, I went to Hollywood Squares. I took a picture with Henry Winkler. I was showing it around this morning. I'm excited, but I'll admit it to you. I'm straight up.
He can't admit it. He can't admit it. And then he can't admit that
he's my friend or anything. It's just like, I dig the fact that, you know what I mean? Like, John should just say he's excited that these people...
He argues about everything. He argues about everything.
Well, he can't confront this, that he's really,
Because they told him on the show he's a celebrity, so he doesn't want to blow it with these guys.
The other thing is, I think that somehow in that show, there was some sort of elevation for John. John went in as the goofball and came out as like a better person.
Big star.
As one of them.
Yeah.
Right.
He was one of us.
Yeah. And he's living off of it.
Yeah, he's back here.
I can't believe he's answering the phone again.
Well, they treated him great, right? That he came back here. We're treating him like the guy that left.
He said, well, wait a second. I was just on a network show. I'm
right.
Like, I know.
I'm a celebrity.
One minute I'm Rockefeller, next minute I'm back in the slums.
I don't even care.
So now he's got his
all right, let's drop
it. I just love that he's trying to live both.
Let's drop it.
All right. Because he can't take it.
All right, we got to take a break anyway. So much to talk about.
Are we supposed to take a phone call this morning?
From who?
The woman who had the biggest divorce settlement in the history of the world.
You know what? I don't even want to hear from her.
Who is this woman?
That's going to be aggravating.
And how much did she get?
She got $44 million. Haven't we heard bigger?
That's big. They're bigger than that.
She claims she's the first woman to get half. Here's what she claims.
All right.
Her husband had like $80 million. I love that she's proud of. Take a break. And think about this. We'll be back right after these words.
Stuttering John meets Chevy Chase.
Hi, Chevy. Good. Hi, I'm a big fan. Can I ask you a question? This is for the Howard Stern Show. Broadcast. What? This is for the Howard Stern Show. Take a broadcast. Are you more jealous of Howard Stern or Andrew Dice Clay? What? Are you more jealous of Howard Stern or Andrew Dice Clay? Am I much what? Are you more jealous? I'm a big fan. Please, Chevy. I've been waiting to meet you for a long time. Love John. Fan of mine. Yes. Well, thank you very much. Chevy, let me just ask you, please, Mr. Chevy, can I ask you just one more, please? Do you read the scripts you choose? Chevy, do you read the scripts that you choose to make with you? Chevy, do you know what a bully is, Charlie? You know what a bully is?
A bully is a guy about 6'5" who calls up people who can barely speak the language and bullies them over the telephone until they're willing to get the people at their private homes on the phone. That's a bully. A bully is a guy who picks on a guy with a speech impediment until he can hardly speak anymore. That's what a bully is. Do you know what a bully is?
Well, yeah, that sounds like
you. Do you know what a bully is?
Let me ask you one more question.
I have to go now.
Please, let me... I'm from the Daily News.
You're listening to Howard Stern.
Why do you think they call it a dictator? He's a dick.
Exactly.
He's a dick. But the most amazing news about the war is that celebrities are saying they will not give red carpet interviews
at the Oscars. And
yes, I heard this morning there will be no red carpet.
Well, the same cowards who don't want war and don't even know why they don't want war, but just don't want war because they don't want to interrupt their lifestyle, now are afraid to walk on a red carpet.
They don't want to get shot either.
They think there's going to be terrorism at the Oscars.
Where they are.
Yeah, where they are.
It's so important to knock off Hollywood first.
They will not walk the red carpet. Can you imagine?
That's why they don't want war. We are talking the big P word here.
I have scared off Joan Rivers. What's he going to do?
I don't know, because they said a very subdued opening sequence. You know, there won't be all that pre-Oscar hoopla. They won't even put the bleachers out.
Really?
What are all those nuts going to do? Go to the bleachers?
Why don't they let Robert Blake out on house arrest to go to the Oscars and use him as bait? Dress him up like Uncle Sam, let him stand in front of the Oscars, see what happens. He looks like he's a victim of a biochemical attack. No one will know what hit him.
Well, yeah, everybody will think he's already been attacked.
Yeah. So, Joan Rivers and Melissa Rivers have announced they're going to go anyway. Melissa Rivers announced today in the press she will do anything to avoid John's party.
Oh. Where was John the other day? There was a reunion of his cast of the I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
There's a weird thing going on between me and John. John is angry with me, so his way of punishing me is yesterday he didn't come into the studio once. He actually sat and did his job.
You know, that's funny, because I actually looked for him a couple of times, and I never, he's usually standing in there in the crowd, and I never saw him.
But it's making him mental, because today already he's walked in twice. He hasn't talked to me. He talks to Gary and he talks to Fred, but he walks in a depressed way.
Moping.
But he's worked his way back into the studio 2 times already.
Yeah, but you realize that
I love to watch
when
John.
something doesn't work for him, like yesterday, saying out of here didn't get your attention.
Didn't work. I loved it.
Today,
I found out I like when he's out of the studio. He's on the phones. He's working and doing his job. Gary said he got a lot of work done yesterday. He's punishing me by working.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love it. I love it.
See, that kills him now.
I'm sorry. I love it.
He took the wrong tactic.
But he did go out and do some interviews yesterday. He was on fire yesterday.
See there?
He went out and interviewed celebrities. He did his job.
But I'm sure he missed, see, now he doesn't live in Los Angeles with his friends.
Right.
And they were all at some reunion of the cast, and his best friend Chris was there, and Bruce,
we all missed
Melissa,
you.
And Julie Brown.
Wait a minute, was this televised?
Well, they were somewhere, and they, some reporter stuck a microphone in front of them and interviewed
him. It was press release. But John wasn't there.
Night piece on it.
John can't be part of it. He didn't know what to do. He's the only one with a job he actually has to be at.
Yeah, they're still partying since they were let out of the jungle.
It's like they're back in the jungle.
Yeah, they're back to their lives of doing nothing.
Right.
I felt bad for John.
Right. I know.
He's like the kid who goes to the prep school on scholarship and can't really hang with the rest of the crowd on the weekends.
Yeah.
I'm like, John, go in. Why would I go in?
No, I can't go in.
What if I go in? He always tells me
no. I don't want him in.
He told me the other day that he's still angry about the phone call.
Oh, yeah.
When he called from Australia.
Good.
You yelled at him. He's still angry about that.
Good.
You got to understand something. This is the way John told me. He was in Australia. He didn't know what was going on for 15 days.
Mm-hmm.
He was definitely a little loopy in the sense like he missed us. He missed everybody really bad.
Good.
So
he should. He didn't show up for 3 weeks.
So he was calling just like literally out of love for us, and he did not see it coming.
Good.
He didn't see it coming.
Good. He should. It's amazing.
See him coming either.
It's amazing when I take off 3 weeks from work and tell everyone I'm going to be gone for 2. I would come out of the jungle loopy and think everyone was happy with me.
But he's hurt.
That's an amazing thing. When he gets a real job in 2 years, you're going to see how his boss doesn't put up with any of these shenanigans. He's been coddled too long. Coddled. There's a rude awakening happening. 2.5 years. The countdown begins.
I couldn't believe he said he was angry that you got upset with him that he wasn't here to do his job.
Yeah, he's mad at me. He's mad at me that he missed work.
He's like a baby.
And you know what? He's mad at me. I gave him a 3-week vacation to go make $100,000.
He's pissed.
We should all be so mad at me.
This really is the original reality show because now I'll go back in there. It's uncomfortable. John's having a conversation to the radio. You know,
I don't care. It's wonderful. He did a good job yesterday. He went out and did interviews and he did his job. That's all I ask. I don't need him in here. Keep him out. Out and see. He wants to be at war. He can't win the war with me. There's no war.
Does he
I am the war.
realize that?
I am war. Hear me proud.
You're the United States. He's Iraq.
Right.
Well, I will tell you, I mean, I mentioned this the other day.
And by the way, the war will be over in 2.5 years. He's at war with me. 2.5 years it'll be over, and he'll work for someone who's a great guy. Not me.
I think he's having a very difficult time transitioning in the sense that he went over there and was treated like a star, and he came back here and he's being treated like a robot.
I know.
I think it's a tough transition.
Hey, tell me about it. When I got done with my movie, I went into a major depression.
Yeah, you had to come back here to this radio.
Yeah, I mean, when I was doing that movie, they treated me like a movie star. I was Ben Affleck, except with a big nose and a skinny neck.
And J-Lo.
I tell you, they treated me so well. I was there with Betty Thomas.
Look how many assistants you had.
I had assistants. I had friends. I had an apartment. They stopped shooting.
There was a person who would stand there and would hold a fan on you.
A fan on me. She's not kidding.
No, I know.
A fan held a fan.
Yeah. They held a fan on me so I wouldn't sweat.
It was a cute girl. You know, not some big ugly guy.
Exactly.
And she carried around what looked like a diaper bag for a baby for Howard. And anything he might need at any moment, she had it in that bag.
Let me tell you, when I came home from that, my head was spinning.
I watched her one day.
Some say it was the beginning of the end of my marriage.
Right.
Yeah. But I watched her one day. Need a tissue? In the bag. Need some peanuts? In the bag.
Yeah.
What do you need?
There was food in the bag.
I started looking at my wife and go, where's your diaper bag tonight? It's the diaper bag. Where's my peanuts?
That's why so many guys who are movie stars get divorced, because they want an assistant, not a wife.
There's somebody saying, take out the trash. They're like, who are you talking
There's
to?
somebody, I swear, I heard Jim Carrey tell that story. When he did his first movie, the wife said, take out the trash, and he left. He took himself out.
Yeah, take care.
Yeah.
I'm going.
They spoil you rotten. I have never eaten so well as on a movie set.
And they brought it to you. It was like, Howard, what would you like?
Yeah.
And you could just throw out the wildest choice in the world, and 10 minutes later, it was on
there.
a silver platter carried by a butler.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pressure. If you don't perform well, they start yelling at you. But aside from that, I seem to be doing pretty well after the first 3 days, and everyone was pleased.
See, when you're the star of the movie, that starts from the very beginning. But when you're like a third or fourth lead, you get power after 2 weeks, because now they need you.
Right.
They can't reshoot
they got
that first 2 weeks.
footage on you.
Then you start getting your ass kissed a little bit.
So he thinks he's on. He wants to go back to the jungle with the way they were treating him. It's not going to happen.
This is the real reality show for John.
This is the real life.
That was surreal out there. That was his make-believe.
That was my gift to him. I didn't even have to approve that. That was a gift I gave him. I don't have to give out gifts.
See, now you're burning his fuse.
I don't care. It's a gift. Then leave.
But
Go make your own thing.
I think by you saying that's a gift you gave him, I think John feels he earned it.
They didn't earn it. It's a gift. They want Howard Stern to mention things on the radio. They do it for everyone on the show. That's why you're on Hollywood Squares. Beth got called to do a sitcom the other day. She said, it's because I'm your girlfriend. I never got called to do sitcoms. She gets it. You get it. He still doesn't get it.
And it's funny, too, because
he thinks he's generating something.
He got out there and he was performing.
Yeah.
See,
Mr. Star. Mr. Sitcom Star.
Just get in and do your job.
You know, it's funny because I totally get it. And I just did Hollywood Squares for the third time, and I totally get it. And I remember when Jackie did it, when he came back.
Jackie was the same. John and Jackie, the same guy.
I said to myself the other day, I wonder if Jackie realizes he was replaced by Gary.
Yeah. He doesn't.
And how easy that was. That, you know, it wasn't about him.
Here it is. Jackie left the show. Hollywood Squares doesn't call anymore. Why?
But it's funny because I remember Jackie coming back about he killed and it's great. And almost
remember he wouldn't talk about them with us because he didn't want to burn the bridge.
He didn't want to burn the bridge. It's like Johnny. He doesn't want to talk about what went on in the jungle. He didn't want to burn his friends.
Yeah.
Dope.
You know, it's so funny. I took my friend with me to L.A. this week.
Burn everyone because we're the only ones that count. We're the only ones hiring you.
And yet, what does he do? He burns you.
Yeah. Well, that's it. 2.5 years, I'm letting him hang.
Let him hang out to dry.
And he's still going to sit out there, not come in.
No, he's not allowed in here anymore.
Oh.
He's talking to the radio. You're right.
He should talk to the radio. All right, listen. Jackie wants to make an announcement.
Okay.
Hello, Hollywood Squares. Did you lose my phone number? Come on, please. Come on.
He was a funny dude because I remember the other guy that he hooked up with that was going to make him a star was the guy that created Laugh-In.
Yeah, George Schlatter.
Yes.
And
everyone was going to make him a star.
And at one point, I really get the impression that you were holding him back.
Yeah, he told me that. He said, if it wasn't for this show, this is what he told me. If it wasn't for this radio show, he would be out in Hollywood writing scripts, and he says, God only knows what would have happened in my life. This show could be holding me back. I said, you know what? You got to leave then.
Remember, even the Friars Club, where he joined and paid dues, he couldn't get on that stupid day as of the roasts, and he decided it was your fault.
He said to me, the reason they will not let me perform at the dais is because I'm associated with this show.
Then they started calling Howard to sit on the dais.
Yeah, I said, well, then why do they want me?
And every comedian, every comedian that comes through here, you know, the Greg Fitzsimmons and Nick DiPaolo's all sit on the dais at the Friday.
Most people understand what's going on.
Well, you know what?
Jackie and John never did. And they know and John was a disciple of Jackie's for many years. Almost we did a walkout with him.
You know, it's almost not John's fault. It's almost like Jackie brainwashed him.
No, it's John's fault. You got to use his brains.
I used to warn him. I said, don't listen to Jackie. But he'd have dinner with him every night, and it seeps in.
How I did this?
I'll tell you, he almost got me once, too.
Oh, then when Jackie left, John was... he said to me, he had a meeting with me. He says, well, why did you do that to Jackie? I said, it's about time you got deprogrammed. Here's the facts.
Is that right?
Here's the money Jackie was offered. He went, what?
You know, it's funny, Jackie tried...
You can't put my brain in someone else's head. And some people enjoy their jobs, and some people are just jealous and bitter and always looking for an angle. How to get more. How to get something out of the situation.
He paints himself into a corner. It's interesting with him. He doesn't see when he's well off and he should let something go.
Well, he needs me to pay attention to him. Yeah, that's why he walked in today moping.
This is a thing he should let go and be happy he's still here and try to make up for what he did wrong. No. He's going to make you wrong.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
This is a really dumb idea of his.
And it's making me realize who he is. It's bringing up some of those feelings again.
This is exactly what I'm saying. He's doing the wrong thing, especially at the wrong time.
Yeah, the wrong time. Oh, yeah.
He is not well thought out.
No. I'm looking for the next Scott Einziger in the midst. And all fingers are pointing to him.
You might as well just stuck a knife right in his
I don't care. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me.
You know what's so funny? If this were me, right, if you were talking about me right now, he'd be on me. Get in there. Go in there. Come on. Go. Come on. Go.
I don't allow him in here anymore. He's off the air. He will become a D. You know how you don't remember Jackie after a while? You don't have to remember him.
Oh, boy.
Off the air.
Well, that's the end of his friendships. Does he realize?
Yep. No more Melissa Rivers. Taking it all away.
Chris, this is the 50th call. Why ain't you? Maybe you got the wrong number. I'm on my wife's cell phone.
That's right.
Here's the new number. 1-800. What happened to me?
Oh, dear.
All right. Now, moving along.
Do you have to?
I'm gonna shoot the radio.
The only guy promising to make an anti-war speech if he wins the Oscar is Stephen Daldry. You know who that is?
No.
Britain's highest and brightest hope of an Oscar this year. Go over it with you. So, as I said on Friday, I was invited to an Oscar party where I've never been to an Oscar party in my life.
You'd think an Oscar party would be with the people who won Oscars after the show.
It seems incredible to me that there's an Oscar party where you go and watch the Oscars with a bunch of other famous people, and I was just like, okay, well, what's the deal? So Vinny calls me up because you got to hear this. I got contacted by Entertainment Weekly. They want you to come to the Oscar party. They'll give you, listen what they give you. First of all, they'll dress your girlfriend for you. They'll dress you, too. And I was like, well, I don't need anybody to dress me, but I know Beth would like that. So they dress your girlfriend. They give you a car to go to the party. And they give you a $25,000 gift basket.
$25,000.
Yeah.
Not $2,500.
It's not like it's a gift. $25,000. It's not like a gift basket with $25,000 in cash in there, but
which would be nice.
It's the equivalent of $25,000 in prizes and.
But sometimes those things are a little inflated.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like I know one of the things in the basket was like a weekend at the Palm Hotel in Atlantic City.
I'll never use that.
I'll bet you that's $5,000.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what should be in the basket is $25,000.
Right. Then I'm there. Yeah.
Right.
So I heard that and I just said, you know what? Maybe it'll be fun. Why not? Why not go? So Beth contacted them. They sent over like 6 dresses for her to wear, 5 of which were completely see-through. I mean, she would have just been naked.
Yeah, she was saying that she's somebody she didn't even know how to put on or where they would go.
Right? Because I think they thought Howard Stern's girlfriend wants to be naked.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it was weird. I think it was like a perception thing, like Howard Stern would date someone who'd want to run around naked.
Who's the designer, Double A?
Yeah. I mean, literally, it was like a sheer piece of green, like a scarf.
Yeah. A scarf.
Yeah, but a see-through scarf. Like
right.
If
it was covering something, you're still going to see it.
Yeah. I was like, hey, put that on for me. I mean, it was sexier than lingerie because you were just naked. Naked. I mean, there was no disguising it. You'd see everything. Ass, vagina, boobs.
Nothing was hidden from the public.
And that's called high couture or something. Haute couture. Which is like, means it's $10,000 to basically be naked.
Yeah.
And you better have a good body for this. Then, but then they sent over this sexy little number with shoes.
Yeah. Is that the one she went to pick up? Because she said she really loved that one, and they gave her shoes, too.
Now, did she have to give that one back, or is it?
No, you have to give it back, but they dress. Evidently, women like that. Like, to me, I'm like, if I can't keep it, why would... But Beth said she would only wear something once anyway like that.
Right. You're never going to wear it again because everybody's seen it.
So that's her fantasy, to, like, someone give her a free $10,000 outfit to wear and then just return it. So anyway, so Robin was going to go too, and you were going to get dressed also, right?
Yep.
What'd they send over for you?
I got an Armani outfit.
Yeah. Was it nice?
Beautiful.
See-through?
No.
Yeah.
How come you didn't get a see-through outfit?
I didn't go for the see-through.
She didn't go for the... But
no, needed it back.
No, they figured...
No, I'm not Howard Stern's girlfriend. I'm not.
Yeah, I think they must have figured, well, Howard Stern's girlfriend wants to be outrageous, like Marilyn Manson's girlfriend, something like that. So anyway, so they send over this thing. So, I woke up Sunday morning. And now Saturday night I was laying in bed. I'd watched TV all Saturday night. I was watching the war, and I was getting really depressed because... I saw the Prisoner of War tape. I saw a lot of stuff. Yeah. And, these guys who were over there fighting, they look like high school kids.
They're babies.
They do. And the fear in their eyes, and they're fighting. And I just woke up Sunday morning, and I turned to Beth, and I said, I don't really want to go to a party and drink champagne and sit around with a bunch of celebrities. I don't think it's a time to celebrate. I don't feel like celebrating. She looked at me and said, you know what? I fully agree with you. Although the $25,000 gift basket would be nice.
We're still calling.
I was trying to figure out, well, if I don't go, how do I get the $25,000 gift basket? It's tough. So I just felt bizarre showing up at this thing with, Star Jones.
Was it because it was a public thing?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was like, you know what? I don't want to be dressed up while our troops are fighting. I don't want to be
look at
sipping champagne. It's creepy.
Look at the paper today. There's pictures of our prisoners of war on the cover, and then 12 pages of war footage, and then on the 13th page would have been Howard smiling.
Yeah, sipping champagne, and and like I just said, I'm really concerned about those guys over there. I don't feel good about it, and I don't know. I don't want to appear like this isn't weighing heavily on my mind, because it is. I think Sunday was a day of reflection. So I called up a woman named Lori who was really nice, over at Entertainment Weekly, and I said, first of all, you've been incredibly nice to my girlfriend and to me, and thank you for inviting us to this party at Elaine's, and, you know, I really appreciate it. I think it's a wonderful gesture. I said, I just feel, in light of what's going on, that I don't feel like partying tonight. I don't want to go out and, you know, get dressed up and sip champagne and all that kind of stuff. I think I need some hard liquor. You know what I mean?
Don't stop with the champagne.
Yeah, I need a hard drink. So I said, so I'm going to pass on this. And she was like, you know what? You got to do what you feel comfortable doing. So she said, I hope you come next year. And I said, I definitely would.
So what'd you do last night then?
Went over to John's.
To the party?
Yeah, to the party. And I had no problem with that.
Because it's not a public thing?
Not a public thing. And I don't know. You know, it seemed to me different. This was like getting together with a bunch of people I didn't know for the express purpose of being seen.
And get your picture taken.
Get your picture taken. John's was like a bunch of people I knew who were going to sit there and goof on the Oscars and eat some food. You know what I mean? It didn't seem like a party.
What did John give you for going to his party?
John had a good party. Now,
I heard his gift basket was only $20.
Yeah, 20. I couldn't believe John's party.
Really?
He had...
How's his apartment, first of all?
Beautiful.
Really?
Yeah, it was like nothing to goof on. It was like big and roomy and set up nicely.
Is his living room the size of the studio?
Yeah.
That's what he said.
He's not kidding.
Wow.
It's big.
Are you kidding me?
The big debate was, though, he lives in a bad area. It's not that bad, I heard. And you know what?
Well, the building looks a little funny. I've seen the building.
Yeah.
It looks, you know.
No. You know what's funny? I heard at night you don't send your family out.
You know what's funny? I was talking to John's wife.
A little iffy.
Yeah, a little iffy,
I was talking to John's wife Friday night, and I don't know if you heard her say this. She was talking about how they have two phenomenal homes, but they can't afford to put anything in them.
Yeah. There's no furniture. There's not a stick of furniture.
That's a perfect time to have a party.
But that's smart, though. I mean, you know, he's investing in, you know, real estate, I guess. But the thing is that, you know, you go there, and John showed me around the party, so proud of his new apartment. And then Susanna comes over and goes, it is a great apartment, but, you know, to be honest with you, you got to be really careful at night. You can't go out in this neighborhood. And then John's like bubble burst. He doesn't want people to know that.
Because it's not exactly true.
But she's so honest. She's so cute, his wife. You know, she's just like...
She'll tell you what it really is.
Punch her in the face.
Yeah. She's like, you know, it's not the safest place for us. It's like they live in Baghdad, you know what I mean?
He lives in the South Bronx.
You know, after the sirens go off, after the bombs go off and the sirens, it's a great place to live.
This is, you really are, you know, a great observation, because the truth is, I was in such a
I knew you wanted to kill her.
She said that I wanted to kill her.
Yeah, of course, because, like, you're proud. You bought a place. You worked hard.
She's the one who wants to live in the city. I buy this beautiful pad, and she's telling you to the
She's bad-mouthing it, right.
I wanted to kill her.
Poor mouthing.
It's funny, because I know John just drove me by the building. I was like, oh.
Wow. Now, I'm so oblivious. I get there. I'm like, wow, this is great. I don't know. See, I never would have known it was a bad neighborhood.
John has a great apartment right above the OTV.
Is it above an OTV?
Oh.
There's an OTV in that area.
How bad could it be if a Starbucks is on the corner?
Right.
Yeah, what is that? There's a Starbucks in every corner in the world.
There's a Starbucks in Harlem.
What are you talking about?
There are poor people
And
in
the McDonald's in Wynn?
Oh, yeah, you can't find a McDonald's in a bad neighborhood.
Whatever. It's not such a bad neighborhood.
Yeah, McDonald's in Wynn.
So far, he's made no argument that it's a good neighborhood.
John, there's a McDonald's on the Intrepid. They'll put a McDonald's anywhere.
John said McDonald's and Wendy's like it was Gucci.
Howard, these guys are laughing. I guarantee you, mark my words, in 3 years, that apartment will be worth double what I paid.
Absolutely. It's Manhattan.
I guarantee I'll still be buying you lunch.
I wouldn't even known it was a bad neighborhood if your wife didn't say anything.
It's not. It's just at night there are certain things like she's right. At night you wouldn't want to hang out.
Oh, that I didn't notice.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, sorry.
John showing you like, here's my living room, the kitchen, and all I hear is, woo, woo.
I showed you right across from me. It's a multi-million-dollar condo complex.
Dude. I love the apartment.
And right next to Garden City is Hempstead. You know what I mean?
Your wife was the one who said it's a bad neighborhood.
You're a part of gentrification.
I still can't. You know, there was one thing that gnawed at me.
I know it. I saw you because he was giving me the tour.
Proud.
He goes, "Let me show you around." And there's actually, you know, in most Manhattan parties, to show you around, you have to walk in a circle.
Right.
We walked into the master bedroom, big master closet, big bathroom.
Wow.
I mean, like a nice bathroom. roomy.
Two big
bathrooms. Then, this big living room and kitchen.
Do the kids have a room in this apartment?
Big room for the kids.
Wow.
I mean, I was, impressed.
I heard it's a great apartment.
It is a great apartment.
12-foot ceilings.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ, John really knows how to put it together. God bless this guy.
He works it out.
Then the wife walks right out. This is a bad neighborhood.
I can't walk out at night.
I can't walk outside at night. And John's face starts to drop. And I'm like...
you know what? I got to say one thing. John's saying it's not that bad. I remember there was a night that I had everybody out to dinner when it was, the night of your, around your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And John took a cab from his apartment to that restaurant, and it's about 2 blocks away.
Right.
He didn't want to walk.
Yeah, I hate walking.
You hate walking, or you were scared?
Oh, no, I hate walking in the city. I'll take a cab 5 blocks.
All right. So anyway...
Well, John's all happy because you can see the Empire State Building from his apartment, but you can see the Empire State Building from Newark.
Yeah, right. You can see from any building.
I know, he did take me.
You live in Jersey.
He did take me in a room.
I live in a much nicer neighborhood.
Empire State Building.
Yeah,
It was out of bathroom. It was out of bathroom where you see the top of it.
Are you kidding? It's the bathroom window.
Yeah, but
stop.
You see the top of the Empire State Building.
You can see the top 60 floors.
No, come on, dude.
You see 40, at least 40.
You see 20 floors. Come on, stop.
You see the needle.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really see the Empire State Building.
Don't show people a view from your bathroom.
Right. So anyway, it was from your bathroom.
Is that where I should go? My office.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Is that an office?
That was an office
You had
bathroom.
an office in the bathroom?
No.
I don't know where I was. But it was nice. He even has an office.
Wow.
You see what's going on in there. Yeah, it was nice.
Yes.
But the wife cued me in.
This is how John got such a deal.
She clued me. She goes, yeah, bad neighborhood. John was like, oh, shut up.
You could play basketball in the place. You could, though.
Yeah.
Big.
It's big.
But it cost $80,000. That's how you know it's a fair neighborhood.
He wishes it cost $80,000.
Right. What'd you pay for that place?
What'd you pay for your place?
It's in all the newspapers. I have the figures. What did you pay for your place? I was trying to figure it out.
Did you pay
more, like $1 million or something?
More or less than $1 million?
Less.
A lot less?
Less than $1 million.
More than $750 or less than $1 million?
I'm not going to go in.
I'm doing you.
I know you are.
More than $800 or less than $1 million?
As well as me.
Is it over $500,000?
Yeah.
I would assume so. And the space.
You act like you don't know.
You would assume so. What are you
don't know what you paid?
about?
I know what I paid.
Over $500?
You can't get a one-bedroom in that neighborhood for $500,000.
I know that, Gary.
So what'd you pay, like $800, $900? What'd you pay?
I don't know, Gary.
You don't know what you paid? What are you, dumb? You don't know what you paid?
You know. I don't know.
Tell us.
I think I told
you. You did. I don't remember because I was trying to figure it out.
Well, let's try to keep it private.
All right. All right, I respect that.
I know what he paid.
I know what he paid, too.
$4.6 million.
$4.6 million.
It's a $4.6 million
I got the deal of the century because the apartment two floors down went for $300,000, more than I paid. And that was 4 months ago.
All right. There you go.
And Robin, let me just say this, that there's only 2 apartments on the floor. Like, I have one and then another one.
Why are you saying that to me?
Yeah.
Because you're making it sound like I live in like a slum.
I never said
What Robin's saying is...
She's saying the building looked bad. Howard, the building looked bad? It's a beautiful building.
I mean, it's bullet-riddled, but it was nice.
She's saying just because there's 2 apartments on the floor doesn't make the neighborhood any nicer.
Yeah.
Howard, I wish I could say the neighborhood only because it's...
Say it.
I don't know if I should say it, but I mean...
say it.
The West Village is not exactly a bad area.
Well, there's bad parts of it.
It's not bad. You're out of your mind.
So why's your wife saying
Because my wife's afraid of her own shadow. Any place we are, she's afraid to go out at night.
John, it ain't the West
Stop
Village.
it.
I know.
I heard one of your daughters joined the Crips and the other one the Bloods.
Put it this way, Howard.
How is that the West Village? You're right, Art.
I'll just say it so is, first of all.
You're not in the West Village.
I swear
a lot of people lie about where they are.
You know what? It's like, you remember how everybody in Long Island's from the 5 towns?
Yeah.
From Howard, from the 5 towns.
Put it this way. My kid... the school she's in is the top 5 schools in Manhattan.
But
top 5 schools. Top 5 school districts.
It's a short 2-hour cab ride from where you live.
Go look at anything on the internet, Gary. The top 5 school districts in Manhattan is where my kids go, and it's public, so I don't got to pay.
He's probably like on the crest.
Dude, I checked all this out. This is the best investment of the century.
All right, hey, good. Hey, I'm happy for you. I was happy. Your wife's the one that's going around.
Hey, Rob, this is in case I sell.
Right.
I know.
Your wife's the one bad-mouthing the place.
Yeah, I'm like, it's like, getting a tour of the place. And then I'm like, man, this is a great place. And Susanna goes, oh, my God.
I mean, I just don't even understand why she would say that.
Because that's how she feels.
I'm in my glory.
Because she's afraid.
I'm in my freaking glory. She's burst my bubble.
She's afraid.
She's afraid. She's unbelievable afraid.
She's afraid. Yeah. She's telling you she's afraid.
In our last apartment in Union Square, she was afraid, too.
What do you want from me? I didn't marry her. You did.
She feels her life's in danger in that empty apartment.
But she's always scared.
There's only one other apartment. Who's she going to
She's always scared. She's always scared to go out. You know why she tells you that? Because she doesn't want to walk the dog at night. She wants me to walk the dog.
Right.
So this is a new excuse now. She's afraid to go out at night.
Right now, earlier in this conversation, you said it isn't the greatest neighborhood. Earlier in the conversation, now you're saying that it's not bad.
Deal.
Now
I can't be too specific, but let's just say, Howard, a stone's throw away is a beautiful neighborhood.
But like I said, Hempstead's right next to Garden City.
Right.
No, but Gary, I'm talking about
Roosevelt's next to Merritt.
Put it this way, Gary. The block.
Who's throwing the stone, Dan Marino?
No. Right on the corner there is considered, a great area.
That happens in Manhattan all the time. You turn a corner, you're in trouble.
Right across from Kuwait is a rack.
But you can see.
You can see the
All right. Yeah. Who cares?
You look out your window, you can see the good neighborhood. The top of it.
They're currently saving up to buy a bat to keep in the apartment.
The Upper West Side is next to Harlem.
Right.
Well, anyway, so
did you have fun at the park?
Had a great time.
I heard he had he catered Nobu.
He had Nobu,
like a big player.
and I mean real good food.
Yeah. Probably for what he paid for that party, he could have had some furniture.
Right. Yeah. Probably.
And I don't know why she told you that, because I just bought a bunch of furniture for her.
She said that the other night. She said, none of our houses have any furniture. I swear to God.
You were in my house? Did that not have furniture?
Yeah, you had furniture.
What the hell is she talking about?
I don't know what she badmouthed. And I heard that you don't even buy her like a winter coat, but you probably did.
I just bought her. You know what I just bought her?
What?
I just bought her this thing. So when you get out of the elevator and look at my apartment, now I bought this thing, this huge thing that you hang your coats. It's a bench. You can put your shoes in the bench. It's all beautiful.
I saw that.
You bought her a hook. For a coat she dreams of having.
And I told her that, and then I called her from San Diego. Minority was San Diego. I said, Susanna, I want you to go buy the office furniture. I want you to buy everything we need because I want the house done.
Right. So what is she talking about?
I don't know.
Where's your Rocky poster that she bought you for like $800?
That's going to be in the house.
So that goes into the Estate West, Estate East, I should say.
And by the way, don't forget my party in June. That's coming up.
By the way, John, who's currently on the list of potential bands?
I was going to have Otis stay in the nights, Howard, but that guy that you were talking to at the party, he books like the Nerds and all those guys. So now I'm between George Thorogood, Cheap Trick, Joan Jett.
Oh, my goodness.
Or,
wow.
There's one other one that
How insulting you can hire, like, Joan Jett and Cheap Trick for your own party.
John's not being honest, because we discussed it the other night. It turns out Joan Jett, Cheap Trick, and George Thorogood are all a little out of his reach.
No, that's not true anymore.
Oh, it isn't?
Yeah, no, because Steve said it's probably doable.
But listen, so then
how much?
It might cost me, like, I can't talk out of school, but I'm willing to go to, like, $10,000 if it costs me that.
Wow!
So I could get Joan Jett or Cheap Trick to perform at my house for $10,000?
Yeah, Cheap Trick was on that website for 15.
Right.
So if I could just, talk them down a little bit, I'll get them down to like 10.
Cheap Trick would be great. I'll show up for that.
Unbelievable.
So you know what the discussion we had with
I'd love to watch Cheap Trick.
Yeah, that'd be great. Can you imagine that?
It would be great.
But Howard, here's the discussion we had the other day. John thought those bands were out of his reach. So it was either the Soft Parade. Now, who wants to go to a party with nothing but Doors music? Or there was a Grateful Dead tribute band. And Arnie and I were like, what kind of party is it where it's nothing but Dead music?
Well, actually, I might book the Flying Mule Brothers, who do, like, just covers of everybody.
Yeah, maybe that's better.
What's the name of that Grateful Dead band?
The Zen Tricksters.
Oh, I thought it was something.
Can I tell you something?
Or the Volunteers.
You want my advice?
Yeah.
I'd hire a really good DJ.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
I hate DJ. You like
I
DJs
love
at parties?
DJs.
And then you pick the list.
Because they make good music.
I like to see people playing and performing.
All right, so let's say you're going to do that. I'd rather see some dudes do covers, because Cheap Trick's going to play a lot of their junkie songs.
Right. No, but I usually have control of the set list.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, you say.
Will they play Surrender?
Like when I had Zebra, I said I don't want anything from the third album.
Right.
I just want the first and second.
So not only can you get Cheap Trick for $10,000, you can tell them what to play.
I don't think you can boss Cheap Trick around the way you boss Zebra around.
Zebra's like, can we do anything from the third album? And you're like, whose third album?
Yeah, not Zebra's third album.
When Zebra played, I said I want the first two albums. I want a lot of Zeppelin. Because they did great Zeppelin. So they did everything I wanted.
Well, what are you going to tell Cheap Trick to do? They only got 3 songs people want to hear. Surrender?
No, they got the Dream Police.
Right.
They got Surrender. They got I Want You to Want Me.
Right, great.
They got Surrender?
The Flame?
The Flame?
The Flame.
I don't even know that.
They got that Elvis cover they did. They got the Aerosmith cover they did.
What's the Aerosmith cover?
They did,
you don't have them do a bunch of Beatles songs.
They got,
make them do like a whole bunch of covers.
I think
some of your
I would
songs.
like to see the Flying Mueller Brothers.
Yeah, make them do one of your songs.
That'd be great. Get off my lawn. Imagine Cheap Trick has to do Get Off My Lawn on John's lawn.
Well, Artie has the best song. It's like it's like the True Hollywood Story, and then we went downhill. They played Stuttering John's Party, and all you hear at the party is, how are you?
That's sad. But get Cheap Trick then. That'd be funny.
Now, all right, who would you rather have? I'm just asking you. Now, Cheap Trick, Joe and John or George Thorogood. If I can get them all for $10,000,
I would go ahead.
But I'd rather. But I'm going to offer him $5,000.
George Thorogood. I don't care if it's $1,000. I wouldn't want him there.
Oh, you don't like George Thorogood?
No.
Oh, he's got like 10 great songs.
No, he doesn't.
They're all the
same song.
Yeah.
He's good. He's good live. I've seen him.
Moving on over, ride it all over.
And I drink alone.
Beat all dog, moving in.
Freddie, what's the one whiskey song? That's the really one.
I drink
Bad to the
alone.
bone, bad to the bone, bad to the bone. Bad. One bourbon, one scotch, one beer.
And Howard,
Blow me down.
I'm inquiring about maybe getting a Stray Cats reunion.
Why? The Stray Kids are going to reunite in your backyard?
Well, they're from Massapequa.
Well, so it's not a long ride.
You're going to fly in.
Not a long ride.
You're not going to get Brian Sensen to get over to your house.
Brian Sensen doesn't want any part of those other two guys.
Right. Oh, but who would you want out of those? So
out of George Thorogood.
All right, so Cheap Trick, Joan Jett.
Tell you what, Joan Jett's fun because she does cover versions.
Right. I would love Joan Jett, man.
She does do covers?
She does Crimson and Clover.
Oh, yeah.
She does I Love Rock and Roll.
She did a whole album of
I Hate
covers.
Myself for Loving You.
She's got
a lot of good songs.
As long as
Do
she
You Want to
doesn't
Touch?
But you don't want her to do Joan Jett songs.
Oh, you don't like her own songs? Man, they're great.
What songs does she
I Love
do?
Rock and
I Love Rock.
Okay, that's good. Go ahead.
Crimson.
Fake Friends.
Don't know that one.
Don't know that.
Bad Reputation.
Bad Reputation.
Song.
Don't know that.
You do. You know that song.
How's it go?
I don't give a damn about my bad reputation.
What about the one that goes, oh, yeah?
Do You Want to Touch?
Do you want to touch?
That's not hers. That's Gary Glitter's song.
She does Everyday People. Like all the covers she does is great.
See, those aren't good. I would go with Cheap Trick.
I could go with either Joan Jett or Cheap Trick.
Me too.
Either one could go.
I like Joan, but
Joan's good.
I think it's more humiliating to have Cheap Trick at Stuttering John's party.
Yeah, but that might be better, though.
Here's what you go with Cheap Trick. I'll tell you why.
In your backyard.
I'm gonna give him requests.
hey, play this. Play this.
Could you just surrender now?
Can you do?
He's going to have him learning new songs.
Can you do 19th Nervous Breakdown?
We don't do that. We're not the Stones.
Do you know any Los Lobos?
Get all unknowns.
You see that?
I want to hear some. My wife wants to hear some Air Supply.
You see Bunny Carlos flipping burgers.
The great thing would be to give him a set list with none of their songs on it.
Yeah. Hey, Bunny, go flip some burgers.
The reason why I think I could actually make this happen is because the sound guy is a friend of mine. So he brings all his equipment. So I'll have the stage and sound and lights all for a very cheap price. So really I could spend the money on all the band's got to do is fly in. They don't have to bring their equipment.
But you don't have to fly them in?
Well, you got to be part of the package.
Huh? They'll fly in. Wait a second. They'll fly in 4 guys.
You're telling me 4 guys for $10,000
and a sound guy.
That means each guy gets $2,000.
Yeah, not even because you got to take out the plane ticket.
I can have Quiet Riot, I think, for under $5,000.
But that Quiet Riot isn't Cheap Trick.
I know, but still.
You can get Quiet Riot for $5,000.
So after they do Come Up Illinois and Mental Health, what will we do?
Tell them to shut up.
How long do they have to play for Quiet Riot?
Tell them to stop.
Yeah, I mean, exactly how many songs do you get for this money?
I wouldn't want Quiet Riot.
Nah.
I don't care if it's $1,000.
They're not a party band because you want to be able to party while you listen.
Or did I ever say imagine
you could probably get Def Leppard for $20,000.
Oh,
but even them I wouldn't want because
really they're good.
I love them.
Yeah, sure it is.
Oh, you got it.
Get in it.
No, I love them, but I want songs you can dance to and groove.
Then why were you even considering that Dead tribute band? Artie and I were like, you're at a picnic, you're at a barbecue, and you hear "Friend of the Devil is a friend of mine."
Everyone dances to the Dead, Gary.
Come on.
I dance to the Dead all the time.
Yeah, but you got to be on acid.
Yeah.
John.
So who said that's not going to be there?
You're gonna sit there and dance to Casey Jones?
Dude,
driving that train.
I danced to I Know Your Rider and China Cat Sunflower.
What?
Come on.
You guys.
Robin makes out there.
Yeah, she was dancing.
I was going
going to say, I got to bring somebody to make out with.
I'm sorry.
Grateful Dead cover band.
I'm going to get a lot of crap for this. That is the world's most overrated band.
No, he's so wrong.
What band?
The Dead.
I love
horrible.
The
They are the worst band ever.
They got some good tunes.
Yeah, okay, they got a couple good tunes.
But I like all their hits. I don't like
nothing better than go to a Dead show, man.
Well,
all I'm saying is...
One question you didn't answer, though, about John's party is, were his new friends there?
No.
I didn't think so. I bet you, I said to myself, none of them showed up.
No Chris Judd. No Tyson Beckford.
I thought Tyson was going.
Tyson Beckford?
Tyson didn't show up.
Yeah, of course he did.
But actually, Chris had a good excuse. It's a very...
You bought it?
Yeah, I totally buy it. He's gonna come in the show, you know. Chris wants to come on the show.
Good. I would like to have him on.
He's a really good guy. But no, there's something personal happened with him that he couldn't make.
All right.
And what happened to your friend Tyson?
Tyson was a no-show.
Yeah. That's your buddy from the island.
Well, you know what happened here? Chris wasn't coming.
Right, that's exactly what happened.
You know, I realize you must be having the hardest time, seriously, because that show on ABC, you felt so good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a big experience for you.
It was a lot of fun.
It was like, wow, I'm a star of a show. I'm on network television.
First class to Australia, fly my wife out first class, put us up in the best hotel.
A chance to get out of that bad neighborhood you live in.
And you're treated like an equal of 12 other people.
Seriously, it's like when I came off the set of Private Parts, I was so depressed because I liked being on that movie set better than anything I'd ever done.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I got you.
Right?
Yeah.
And I mean... all of a sudden, and you're part of a cast of, hey, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Suddenly you're a celebrity. They're treating you like a celebrity. And now...
Actually, honestly, Howard, even like more so than The Island was doing the Tonight Show. That was like the best.
Right.
I mean, that was...
Well, yeah, but that had to be the result.
That was because of The Island.
Then you had to come back here and answer the phones. It's hard.
I know, I had to come back. Well, actually, the hardest part
come back here and have me yell at you.
Have you yell at me.
That's right.
The worst part.
I was thinking about it the other day. I said, John really didn't belong on that show. He was the only one who had to take off work to get there.
Right.
The others didn't have anything to do.
Other people are idle rich.
Right.
You know, I was thinking they should do a reunion show of that, but have all the people on an island that are the reasons these people are famous. Like how Joan Rivers.
Howard, J-Lo, Joan Rivers.
J-Lo.
Right, yeah, that would be good. It would be Joan Rivers, J-Lo.
You.
Rod Stewart.
Me.
Rod
Stewart, George Hamilton. That's the show.
Yeah.
The reason those people are there. Show. That's a good one.
The only one who would have been there, Tyson and Robin Leach and
Julie
Bruce
Brown.
Jenner.
And you would have had Ian Ziering instead of Nicky.
That's true, because that's right. Nobody knew her before Ian.
Yeah.
We're the reasons these other people are celebrities. Get us out of here.
Hey, Howard, let me ask you a question. I had the least money out of all those guys.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's not.
Yeah, I'll tell you why.
You have the most homes.
Because Tyson was telling me his rate as a model, and I don't know if they aired it, but I guess I could tell, right, if he told me.
Huh.
He makes for half a day $50,000. For a whole day, $100,000.
That's possible.
I believe it.
It depends if he's modeling for like Levi's.
Yeah,
sure.
what other male model do you know?
I'm saying that's amazing.
Yeah, but he only works 2 days a year.
That guy works all the time.
He works all the time.
That's a ton of money.
How does he? I wonder how guys like that make other money. Aside from modeling money, because he's sort of a star now.
Well, he just did that movie, Biker Boys, whatever. He's getting into acting.
He'll probably get $100,000 for that.
Right.
And they get endorsements. They do appearances.
I bet you Tyson
pay them to show up.
Tyson has a lot. I mean, I think at the end of the day, this guy's going to have to put his wiener through a glory hole once in a while.
Oh, stop it!
Come on, I can't imagine he's got
be
much.
All right.
Well, wait a second. What kind of money?
He's been doing it for a while.
What kind of money do you think Melissa has?
She's got dough, dude.
She's got Joan Rivers money.
Melissa's well taken care of. When her father died, she has a trust fund. Her mother is worth $100 million.
Wait a second. I thought after Edgar committed suicide, I thought that Joan was broke, and that's why she had to Center Square Hollywood Square.
Whatever.
Not in terms of trust fund they had already created. It might have been a cash flow problem.
She was not broke.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, Joan Rivers has got a lot of money.
Plus, what does she do for Melissa? She's even set up Melissa with her own jewelry line.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
She's got money.
So she gives Melissa jobs and pretends she's paying her.
All right, how does Alana Stewart make money?
See, that's the thing. Who do you think's the second poorest?
Alana Stewart, through 2 divorces. George Hamilton's got money. And Rod Stewart had money.
They did have a TV. She did have a TV show with George.
Yeah, but
she
forget
didn't need that.
Yeah, she got money through divorce, which is how most women get their money.
You didn't see her looking for any job.
Wow, wait. How about Nikki Ziering? How does she got? I mean,
Nikki works hard. Nikki doesn't have a lot of money, but Nikki.
She's a model.
She gets paid to do stuff.
She's well taken care of, believe me.
Who do you think is the second poorest after me?
What about Julie Brown?
She's got
Brown's
married it.
No, she's got money.
No, she wasn't married.
No. That's what she bought her house for $1.5 million with her own money.
Really?
Yeah. That was because she said that was money.
From MTV?
She said she made a lot of money in MTV that it's wrong when people think that MTV didn't pay them because she made a decent amount of money.
I don't believe it. She must have been hooking then. She must have been in porno overseas or something.
Maria Conchito Alonso. I think she makes a lot of Spanish-speaking movies now.
Well, she's got platinum albums.
How is she an actress? She has a major twitch.
Yeah, it's like a rabbit.
She twitches the entire time.
Now she must be a character actress.
Yeah, she can't have a lot of fun.
Her character is a bunny rabbit.
That's one thing I didn't address. Like everything else, when we were there, we had so much to talk about, so we talked about everything, but I know I couldn't just ask Maria about the twitch.
Nah, that'd be too weird. All right, so
bring it up here.
What happened at the beginning of the Oscars when Steve Martin? Somebody threw something up on stage.
He had arranged for a phone to be thrown up on stage, only nobody could see it, so nobody got the joke.
The director missed a shot.
Oh, what was the joke? What was the joke?
It was during the gay mafia thing.
Yeah, and a cell phone was supposed to fly up on stage for some reason. He had written that, and he says, well, now I realize that's not funny.
You know how many times they must have rehearsed that monologue, and they still, the director, and Steve was really funny. I think Steve Martin's brilliant. But the director still was slow to get to the shot. Did you see? It's just unbelievable. Who the hell's the director of the Oscars?
They had his name up there. I forget it.
You know how many times they probably rehearsed the cell phone coming up on stage? 50,000 times, and the guy still blew it.
I was surprised that Jennifer Garner actually was able to pull off that thing. She presented with Mickey Mouse, and she had to trade lines with him, and she did very well.
You don't think that was pre-taped?
No. I don't think Jennifer Garner, I think, was there live. Don't you, Robin?
Oh, I think she was there live, but I think that they taped that segment ahead of time.
You think that whole segment with Mickey Mouse was... Do you, Robin?
No, I couldn't tell what they were doing.
I didn't think so.
I didn't think so.
I was completely distracted that Mickey doesn't sound like Mickey.
Right. Yeah. Who does the voice of Mickey Mouse?
I even pulled it. I said, who is this guy?
It's ridiculous.
Mickey's voice was not Mickey Mouse.
It was high-pitch Eric.
It was creepy. It wasn't even like...
High-pitch does a better Mickey.
It wasn't even like a cute voice. It was like an adult male...
I got it there. You could play it, because I was like, this is not Mickey Mouse.
What track is that? 5?
Yeah.
This is exciting.
Yeah, that was creepy.
Yeah.
Was that him?
That's Mickey Mouse.
I thought it was the Gay Mafia.
It was awful.
The nominees for Best Animated Short Film are... No, that's my Perkins stuff. That's not it. No. Here it is.
That guy's a creep.
Doo-doo. Good-doo. Doggone it. How do you say that, Jack? The Ring? Huh. Very funny, Frodo.
Yeah, I was like,
he's been smoking too much or something.
Very funny, Frodo.
I thought Steve Martin's comment was a little odd.
Yeah.
Here's the best black actor around.
Yeah, that was...
Oh, did he say that?
Yeah, I thought that was a little insulting. I thought people were going to get upset about that. You know, the politically correct crowd.
What, he called Mickey Mouse?
Black. He said the best black actor or something.
I guess I thought it was funny.
I mean, that is a rat.
It's a mouse. A mouse is cute.
All right. Best black actor.
Yeah, but his face is white.
Stop being so color-conscious.
Is Mickey Mouse black?
Yeah. His face is white.
His face is white.
Black all over except the middle of his face.
Right.
So he's white.
He's white, then.
No, he's a black guy with a white face.
Yeah. He's
an Aborigine.
Hey, he's mulatto.
Hey, Howard, did you see the Adrian Brody, rape?
Of Halle Berry. That's what he's referring to when he says, I bet you didn't see that coming in your
Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I saw he kissed her. Big deal.
Yeah, but for a long time, dude.
No.
She didn't push him away, I'll tell you that.
But she was wiping up. I mean, he really slobbered all over. She was mopping after he finished.
How about that good-looking husband of Halle Berry's, the one who was in the tabloids for cheating and being a serial, sex addict or something?
Right.
And he said there with a big smile on his face.
Those two refuse to bow.
You know what? They do. I mean, and you know what? She was probably like, take that. Adrian Brody just made out with me. And
you know what's in his future? Next year on Get Me Out of Here, I'm a Celebrity, he replaces Chris Judd.
Right.
Halle's
you think Roman Polanski told Adrian Brody, if you win, rape somebody? It'll make me look good.
He has been hanging out with a rapist.
Yeah.
He would take liberties with a woman.
How about people applauding?
I couldn't believe that.
Roman Polanski's name.
It really makes Hollywood look bad.
Sickened me.
It did. Rick, what's up? Jeff the Drunk, everyone. Yeah, so I said I was supposed to go to this Oscar party that Entertainment Weekly was throwing, but I didn't feel like going because I was bummed out from the news and seeing POWs and all that kind of crap. It's just a bummer.
You know what? I think that's commendable on your part.
Yeah, well, the thing that was cool about this party was that they were going to give this gift basket, $25,000 in value gift basket. And I figure they hyped that. That's inflated. So even if it was a $10,000 gift basket, they got all kinds of cool crap in there. Wow. I was going for the gift basket. Because I don't care how much money you make. Everybody likes getting something for free.
Anything for free.
And they weren't aggravated.
No, they were cool. This woman, Lori, was like, you know what? She goes, Howard, I understand you got to do what you want to do. And they were real nice because they even dress you. They dress Robin and they dress my girlfriend Beth.
Wow.
They say we want to send over designer outfits.
And then they had the car. You know, it was great. We were getting that A1 treatment.
They sent over this designer dress for Beth. You have to give it back, you know, but you just wear it for the day.
But that's perfect for a woman, right?
Perfect.
Because they never wear it again anyway.
Right, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And women like that.
You're so afraid as a woman of ever being seen in the same outfit.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Wow. So you like your outfit?
Oh, yeah.
So Beth had this, like, they sent over like 5 outfits, and one of them was like see-through. I think because it was my girlfriend, they think that my girlfriend.
She said like 3 or 4 of them. She didn't know what to do.
I mean.
She felt naked.
Yeah, you were naked in it. But then they sent over these big F-me shoes with this short little mini skirt thing. She looked great in. So when I called up and canceled the party, I said, would you do me a favor? Would you put on those shoes?
Did you get her dressed up?
Well, no, not the dress, but the shoes. I had her in the shoes, and we made love with her wearing the shoes.
And then you have to give the shoes back?
Yeah.
I hope you didn't.
But I didn't get anything on the shoes.
Dude, you should have finished in one of the shoes.
No.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. But they were nice people. I wasn't going to screw them up.
I'm kidding.
They were very generous.
She was like, can I take the shoes off? I go, no, leave them on. It's working for me. Let it happen.
Nice.
Don't rush.
You should have bukkakied the shoes. Couldn't make it to the party, but thanks.
See, that's sick.
Yeah, that is Artie with things.
Yeah, right.
You're kinky, dude.
That's why I don't get invited to things.
That's right. They know you're going to bukkake the shoe.
That's right.
So,
don't let Artie have the shoes.
I was digging the shoes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm a big shoe guy.
I like that when a chick wears shoes for the act of making love.
Yeah, that's hot.
Like heels especially.
Big ass heels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Mike, you're on the air. I hung up on him.
Man.
Maniac. Want to talk to Lori Levine, the girl who invited us to the Entertainment Weekly party?
Oh, sure.
Hey, Lori.
Hi, Howard.
How'd the party go?
Can you hear it in my voice?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were partying all night.
I had one too many cigarettes last night.
I said on the air, you're a good woman. I'm sorry I didn't go to the party. I wanted that $25,000 gift basket.
Wow, we might be able to still arrange something.
Good.
You were really, really sweet on the phone. Listen, I totally understand. It's a very confusing time for people, so what are you going to do? I
felt funny. I was like, I said to Lori, I said, you guys were really nice, and I wanted to go to your party, but I woke up Sunday morning with this horrible feeling about the war, and I said, I don't see myself partying.
That's how bad you felt.
I called Robin. I don't always bother Robin on the weekend. I said, Robin, I just don't feel good about going to this party.
I think that people felt, conflicted about going to the Academy Awards in general, but I think it made it easier to come to this party than to go out there because it was private and it was quiet and it was so much more subdued.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
It was strange watching the awards at some point, just in the beginning, especially the pre-show, and when they first started, it was really hard to gauge how we were going to handle it.
So who showed up at the party?
We had a great turnout. We had Chloe Sevigny, Chris Knows from Sex and the City. We had Macy Gray, Alan Cumming.
See, I would have liked to have seen that.
I had you at a great table, too.
Who was at my table?
I put you with Alan Cumming.
I like Alan.
Julie Bowen.
Julie, I know from the show. She's
great. I know.
Great.
Well, I had heard. I thought that you guys were getting along so well, so I put you over there. Obviously, Robin and Vinny, and you were coming with Robin and
right.
Judith. So you guys took up 5 spots. So we gave you, I think, Alan and a guest, Julie and a guest, and I can't remember who the other two people
Who's Alan? Who does Alan bring? A guy?
Yeah, Alan came with a friend.
Yeah.
A friend.
No, hey, look, man, that's the guy's thing.
Ice-T was there with his fiancée, Coco.
How'd she look?
She looked amazing. She was wearing this red dress, which laced up the back, but it had this kind of peekaboo back that showed tushy cleavage.
Nice.
Oh, my.
How did David Blaine's date look?
David Blaine flew to L.A.
So he wasn't there.
Yeah, so he wasn't able to be there. Tony Bennett was there.
He actually's got a nice-looking broad.
Tony Bennett, he was really adorable. He was very sweet. He sat at his table, and he was, drawing pictures and kind of just hanging out, watching the show. At the end of the night, Joan Collins arrived.
How did you look?
How did I look?
Yeah.
I looked fine.
You hot?
I like to think I'm pretty, yeah. You'll have to see me. Vinny can tell you. He knows what I look like.
All right.
But, yeah, it was great. Oh, Rose McGowan was there.
Oh, she's hot.
She looks beautiful, and she is a really nice girl. Yeah, and it was great. It was a great, great night. People stayed really late.
How's the food at Elaine's? Bad?
No, it was delicious.
It was good?
Yeah, it was great. There was like a choice of entrees, and it was great. I mean, it was really simple. It wasn't just like, really elaborate.
What was in the gift basket?
Where is it?
What was in it?
What was in it? Weekends at the Palms Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City.
Yeah, I wouldn't use that.
There's a diamond necklace in there from Robin and Beth.
That would have been good.
Use that.
That would have been good.
Had some nice little piece. There's a little diamond bracelet. It's an American flag, but the stars are made out of diamonds. From this great company, MyPhilosophyUSA.com. There was a Dyson vacuum, and we had so many...
A vacuum?
Yeah, this vacuum, but it's company Dyson. It's environmentally friendly, whisper quiet, and it's
I need that.
expensive.
I could use that.
I need that, too.
What a perfect gift for a woman, a vacuum.
You have to understand when we build these gift bags, the idea is we want to try and give things to people that they wouldn't normally get as gifts themselves. So how many celebrities do you think are getting vacuums?
That's true.
That's true.
What else is in the gift bag? It's endless. The list is endless, Howard. I'll see if we have...
I'll go next year.
Good. If we have any left over, I'll send it over if you promise to talk about how fabulous it is tomorrow.
I will. Send two.
Robin doesn't
want to be left out.
Robin, please now. You think I'm not going to send one to you if I send one to Howard?
All right, thanks, Lori.
You're welcome, darling.
All right, baby.
See you next year. Bye.
Right.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
She was very sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike. Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
What's up?
How you doing?
Hey, man.
Listen, you're not going to this party because of the war?
No. I didn't go to the party because I just woke up and I was watching the news and I just said I'm not in the mood to get dressed up and be toasting and, I just didn't feel like, I felt bad, man. The guy, I'll tell you who deserves a gift basket. Any of those guys over there.
Nah, listen, I
wasn't in the party mood.
I understand that, but listen, you're banging your girlfriend with the foot fetish thing going. You have no problem with that, but
life goes on to a degree, but I didn't want to go to a party and sit there while our troops are over there fighting and pretend like I was, all happy and stuff. You see a picture of me in the paper, all happy, toasting. I feel bad for these guys. Right now is not a time for partying.
I'm with you 100%. I'm with you 100% on that. We should give all the support to these troops, but it's a little hypocritical saying that you're not going to go to the party.
I wasn't in the mood to go to a party. I got to force myself to go to a party. I'm not happy about what's going on.
You're happy enough to bang your girlfriend.
Who's this, Sal?
I guess. I don't know.
Sounds like Sal to me.
It's not Sal.
Sounds like you.
What's actually great about it is...
I got to adjust my mood so that you'll be... That's hypocritical.
No, I don't think you should adjust your mood. I think you should be honest.
I am honest. I said I'm not.
You because you're afraid the Daily News is going to snap a picture of you or something. It'll ruin your career. That's why.
No, I'm not. How's it going to ruin my career? My career can't be ruined.
No, it can be ruined because you're not being American by going out party. But meanwhile, behind closed doors, you're out going to Nobu and doing your own routine.
No, I wasn't. I went to a party at John's where I had some friends sitting around watching the Oscars. And I didn't feel like being with people I don't know. It is a press thing where you go out and do press, and I didn't know anybody there. I mean, wasn't in the mood. What part of that? What part of humanity don't you get when you wake up in the morning and I'm watching Fox News and they're talking about guys getting blown up and our own guys turning on our guys and putting a grenade in their tents.
I'm with you 100%.
I was disgusted. I didn't feel like getting dressed up and going to a party. I wanted to be with friends. A real party with friends is one thing. I would definitely. That's hypocritical not to go to a party. But to go to some press event where I'm not even nominated for an Academy Award. What do I got to do with the Academy Awards? Get out of here, that wacko. That's Sal. I know it. Shut up. Why would you want to party? And I don't even hold it against anybody who feels like partying.
I couldn't understand what he said. You didn't go to the party, but you banged your girlfriend. What does one have to do with the other?
Banging your girlfriend's a good stress release.
Nice. Oh, it was funny in the beginning of that because you said...
You know what? It makes perfect sense to bang your girlfriend at a time when you're stressed out because you feel close to somebody.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why wouldn't you... He's saying you shouldn't do that either.
Well, maybe I should lock myself in a box. What?
Could I talk about my observation of Beth at my party?
Sure.
You know she had a hickey on her neck.
Yeah, I know, and I didn't mean to give her that.
I thought maybe it was a birthmark, and I went, Beth, is that a hickey?
It was a lead. She was in the Amazon.
She had a huge hickey on her neck.
Oh, gotta show off, huh?
Yeah, Mark my woman. You know what? That was a total accident, dude.
Well, apparently she told me, if you don't mind me saying, she said that you guys just had sex.
We did. Right before your party.
With the shoes?
With the shoes.
Is that in the limo on the way there?
No. No, I had to put on the shoes. I asked her if she'd put on those shoes from the other party.
Yeah, you should have had her worn that outfit to John's. So.
She didn't dress in
You know what? She looked great because she dressed down, and I love when girls do that. So she had like these army green pants on with she had Converse sneakers on. And then she just had this nice like T-shirt, like it worn.
Like, oh, okay, all right.
You know, it had the thing
that
on it.
used look.
Yeah, no, she looked great.
Well, you know what we didn't hear? Robin, did you go to the party?
No, John's party?
No, the other one.
No.
You didn't go either.
No. I canceled on behalf of me and Robin. We had a discussion about it. Robin and I had a discussion.
So you had sex on Sunday.
Yeah.
Did you bang on Friday night after the party?
No. No, we banged before the party.
Yeah.
So Friday, and then how about Saturday?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
I'm a very sexual man.
That's good.
Your wife had a hickey.
Yeah, but on her breast.
Oh, is that where it was?
Oh, yeah, I hope you didn't see it.
No. I heard about it.
How did you see it?
I heard about it. She was very horny. I gave it to her.
It was given to her by one of the seedy people hanging out John's apartment.
Well, that's good, man.
Yeah, why not, man? Listen, times of stress.
Hey, you never know how long you're going to live with the world the way it is.
Did you know she had the hickey, or was it like...
I had no idea.
You didn't even know at the party?
No, at the party I saw it. We didn't realize it. I kissed her neck, and I didn't realize I got that into it.
It looked like you bit her neck.
I know.
Like a vampire.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't small, Robin. It was like, it actually looked like Italy. You know Italy on the map?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The boots.
Yeah.
A true fact is after 9/11, everyone was banging because people get stressed out and they want to be close to their loved ones.
Really, banging and eating.
That's right.
That's what you do.
Artie ate.
No. I mean, I did a little of both. Thank you.
Yeah.
Comfort food.
Hey, I wanted to ask John about a rumor I heard about your neighborhood. Was there a major incident in your neighborhood with guys with AK-47s that have to go through everybody's apartment and stuff? Yes or no?
I never heard the AK-47 part.
Well, what happened? What happened in
No, the building was robbed at one point, like years ago.
Oh, not recently?
No, I mean, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
But, the neighborhood's gotten a lot better since then.
Since John moved.
I heard there was like 9 guys with like machine guns.
No, it wasn't machine guns. It was pistols. It was Glocks, actually. And
Glocks?
Yeah, but see, only because, there's a store underneath. You know how there are buildings in Manhattan, there's always a storefront. And they robbed the store, which is a few floors.
And they thought maybe they got into the building.
And they ended up getting into the building and trying to break into the apartments.
You don't think it's funny?
I think it's hilarious.
In other words, if you were
I think it's even funny. I didn't hear about it until after I put my down payment.
So in other words, like, if you were there 3 years ago, a guy with a Glock could have kicked in your door and taken Susanna and the kids hostage. But it can happen anywhere in New York, right?
Hey, John doesn't want to hear this. He paid a lot of money for his apartment, and he wants it to be a good neighborhood.
And Susanna shouldn't be concerned about going out at night.
No.
Go walk the dog.
I still tell her to walk the dog.
Go walk the dogs. Don't forget your helmets.
Both of our dogs.
But she's a woman, and it's not the safest neighborhood, according to her.
Yeah, I know, but
How big is that dog?
He's big.
Yeah?
What
do you have?
I have a yellow lab.
There's a yellow lab that's brown. There's no way that's a purebred yellow lab.
It is. It has chocolate lab parents. I mean, like, in the lawn.
All right.
Dude, I have the.
I never seen that before.
What do they call that club? The
Kennel Club.
AKC.
AKC. I have the papers. AK-47. Shows all his parents, grandparents.
All right. It's a beautiful dog.
I love I don't like the two yellow ones.
I like the dog, and I like the color, but I don't know if it's a lab. I don't know what that is. Maddie, what is it?
You know that guy with his daughter? That was Roman Polanski.
All right.
This is Maddie, the guy. He calls all the time.
I know.
He's not putting it on. I
got to take a break. I don't know what we've done today, except talk about nothing.
Right.
About nothing important.
And is the show over?
No. We got to come back and do the news. But there's a lot going on. I got some clips of the Academy Awards and stuff. I don't know if anyone wants to hear those. We got a bunch of those. We could. Who won the Academy Awards? I don't even know.
Catherine Zeta-Jones for Best Supporting. That Chris Cooper for Best Supporting Actor.
He was good.
Best Actor was Adrian Brody, and Best Actress was Nicole Kidman. Yeah.
So Scorsese.
Best Director was Roman Polanski, and Best Picture was Chicago.
I'm sick of Nicole Kidman being honored every minute now. All of a sudden. I never seen half her movies because they're boring.
I was just thinking, she walked up the stage. Has anybody ever gone to see a Nicole Kidman movie?
No one. And no one ever will.
Well,
she wins Academy Awards for movies that nobody cares about.
Wait. What was she in? You liked The Others, didn't you?
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
and Moulin Rouge was great.
I didn't like that. Come on. That's Chicago. It's the same movie. That guy keeps putting out the same movies.
Well, it's not the same group.
Might as well be.
Man, that Moulin Rouge was bad.
Moulin Rouge, I hate it.
Moulin Rouge sucked, and Chicago's worse.
Didn't you like that movie To Die For?
Oh, that was good.
I don't remember it.
With Matt Dillon?
That's the one where she was the weather girl who got the kids, or the teacher who got the kids to...
Oh, that was good.
I hated that, too.
I don't even remember it.
Really?
She's okay, but who cares about her? She put on a fake nose. Everyone's all excited.
I know. You do something like that, and you get the odds.
Well, I thought it was odd that Denzel Washington said buy a nose when he... announced that she was the winner. He said, buy a nose.
Yeah, but that's just because you had a fake nose. What?
No, but he's saying because she put on that nose, she won an award.
Oh,
that's exactly it.
Good for Denzel. Mixing it up a little bit.
He didn't mean buy a nose. He meant she won by a nose.
Because of a nose?
Right.
Yeah.
And by the way, how do you see Sean Connery's tux? He looked horrible, dude.
And as far as Adrian Brody goes, I didn't even see his performance, but Jack Nicholson was unbelievable.
You can't say that if you didn't see every performance.
All right.
That's not.
Why you got to be like that? What about Jack Nicholson and About Schmidt? That's the best movie ever.
Academy Awards. It's okay.
So what?
That movie is great, though.
Great movie.
You watched the whole thing and you still like it.
I watched it twice. That's how much I like it.
I gotta
it's the best movie I ever saw.
Horrible.
Holy mackerel.
I walked out. I swear. I don't even know how it is.
When he gets in that hot tub with Kathy Bates.
That's when I walked out. I said, I've had enough.
Oh, that was great.
You know what? I know people who hate that movie.
Really?
They just say it. But you know what? It's mostly women who've been married for a little while that hate that movie.
Oh, man.
I haven't been married. I didn't know what the hell they were doing.
Does Jack's wife call him an a-hole at dinner?
Jack's wife turns out was cheating on him.
Yeah, Jack's wife was having a good time.
I can always make up my wife. You're still going to live in that crappy neighborhood.
I just can't. I would have beat my wife up if she called me.
Oh, stop it. You wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Gary does get yelled at a lot.
Would you allow Beth to call you an a-hole in front of the whole freaking table?
I mean, I wouldn't.
It wasn't in front of the whole table. It was just in front of your wife, and then once it goes to you, it's like being on TV.
Well, it was front of our corner because we all heard it.
Everybody was gone except for you. Didn't hear it.
Gary wanted to go outside and smoke a cigarette. His wife didn't want to be left alone at the table. There was a whole thing going on.
You know what? She turned it into a showdown, bottom line.
She did, and Gary went out and smoked a cigarette anyway, thank God.
Because you know what? Had I not gotten up and walked out, the story would be Gary's so pussy-whipped. You know, I mean, there's a story either way with John.
Right.
Well, either way, it's a good one.
Yeah, but you're saying that she wound up calling you an a-hole because Robin Redzinski told her that was the...
Well, Robin Redzinski goes, you're such an a-hole. And then my wife goes, yeah. My wife didn't even think of that word until Robin brought it up.
And by the way...
Why
I don't know.
Did you go home and say to your wife, why'd you call me an a-hole in front of everyone?
No.
And didn't she say F off? Because that's what I heard.
She might have, but I was gone already, so if I didn't hear it, it doesn't count.
If a tree falls on the floor.
Well, you did the right thing going out and smoking the
She
cigarette.
probably didn't hear me when I was yelling when I was halfway down a restaurant.
And what'd you say?
Why'd she need you there anyway?
She just didn't want to be left alone at the end of the table. And I said, listen, you got Robin and Benji. I think that's when Robin Redzinski called me an a-hole.
Howard, that's the best. Did you see when Benji tried to have conversation with Beth or Dana? It's the funniest thing.
Why?
He tries to bring up some, hey, you have a friend who used to work at the, Fifth Avenue Deli? And then Beth would go, no, I don't remember. And then he would go, really? Because I had this friend that would just go nowhere.
That's his way of having conversation.
Oh, he was trying. Beth thought Benji was nice.
Yeah, I saw her talking to him for an extended period of time.
Well, I had decided on Friday night that we should have a dinner for the people who work here in the studio. Small, intimate dinner, 13 people. So
to make a scene.
He tries to always be Andy Kaufman.
Yes. Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Benji wants to be Andy Kaufman.
But I figured he could hold his own. When he's invited to a thing like this, he seems to get it that he shouldn't be Benji.
Like, he literally might get naked and start, defecating on the table.
Howard,
you don't know.
Howard, I had him on my house once. I had him on my house once. He slept over one time, and at 2 in the morning, he started screaming for 2 straight minutes. Get me! I woke my kid up. I had to go downstairs to see what the problem was.
Right.
One time.
He had night terrors, John. You're so not sensitive to him.
It's called I want to be on the air.
No, I know.
Night terror.
And then Artie never heard of night terrors. Artie thinks the whole thing's made up. It is a real thing, but it's mostly kids that have it.
It's not mostly kids.
I couldn't stop laughing.
Well, whatever the story was, John's right. You have Benji to your house, and the next thing you know, there's a whole Benji moment.
Right.
And your kids are involved. And
it always comes up when you're having something that's not the show. Should you invite Benji? Will he know how to act?
It was like one time when we had Rudy Giuliani last time, Benji was like, hey, should I go over and pleasure myself while Rudy's here in front of him?
But I asked you. I thought it would be a great
which was fine. Which is fine. I said to him, it's okay if you ask me, Benji, but don't just go walk over next to Rudy Giuliani and pleasure yourself, because you know what? It's just not going to work.
Well, you know what? I found out another weird thing Benji did, which I didn't know until John brought it up. John said he had a party. And John said everyone was asleep, but Benji and his lady friend were there.
Benji comes to my other parties. The only other time he was at my house, he comes to my party. Him and his girlfriend decide to sleep on the beach, which is like a private beach.
Okay.
Then at 3 in the morning, come back to the house while everybody's sleeping and start going through every cabinet as loud as possible, eating everything.
What were they eating, though?
Like dried spaghetti.
They were raw spaghetti.
Like everything. 3 in the morning again. And then my wife got up and had to say what's going on. And
all right. So it becomes all about him.
Yeah.
So, when I called Robin, I was like, what do I do? I want to have the guy here. I want to say, hey, thanks for, being part of the team. But and he does a good job, but is it, how can you take him out in public?
What's the risk?
Yeah.
What's the...
And when he came to my party, he came in a muumuu.
Yeah.
What's the probability that he'll...
So who knows if he's going to show up in a muumuu at dinner?
Right. What's the probability of this working out?
Yeah.
I got to tell you, Robin Redzinski and I were looking at his girlfriend like a Rubik's Cube, and she was grilling her. We were just trying to figure out what the hell the whole thing was about.
Yeah. I thought it was a bit.
Robin kept kicking me under the table, but one time, I can't remember what his girlfriend said, but Robin pinched the side of my leg so hard. I think Benji's girlfriend thinks I'm retarded. Because everything she said, Robin was just looking for the angle.
And he showed up with a nice-looking girl, and we thought right away it was a hired actress.
I think it was...
and I said, we're part of a bit.
Right, that's immediately what everybody thought.
Andy Kaufman's here.
That's what it was.
Yeah, what was it?
Just say it, Robin.
Benji's girlfriend was in ketosis.
She couldn't eat the chocolate because she was in
We're both doing Atkins diet.
You know what ketosis is? When you go to Atkins diet, you pee on a strip, and it tells you when your body is in ketosis. And she said, I'm dying to have the chocolate, but I'm in ketosis right now.
What's ketosis?
That's when you eat only protein and your body just gets very acidic. And that's supposed to be the weight loss stage.
I thought that's when your crotch smelled.
So I'm listening to her talk and trying to be like sort of sensitive, and Redzinski pinches the side of my leg so hard. And she goes, yeah, if I eat this chocolate, it's going to take me another 3 days to get back to ketosis. I said, oh, that's Benji's friend.
Right. All right, anyway, so it worked out. There was
he managed to behave himself.
Hey, I got to take a break, but let Mike talk, and then we'll take the break, and then we'll get to some news. By the way, there were terrorists at the Oscars last night, except they fell asleep, and they couldn't do anything.
They got bored and forgot to cause mayhem.
They said after Steve Martin, it was very boring.
You know what? I was watching a little bit of the pre-Oscar coverage on E! And it was like having Joan watch the TV with you because they couldn't be on the red carpet, so they were just looking at people on a camera like we were.
I told you, that's my TV channel. Watch TV with Howard. I'll stand there and watch TV with you.
There you go. You watched TV with Joan last night.
Yeah. By the way, Jack Nicholson was alone at the Academy Awards. That's because at this point in his life, he's banged every woman in Hollywood, and there's no one left for him to date.
There have been an influx of new people for him yet?
He's gone through every person on the planet.
He's waiting for the next busload.
Yeah, he's had that much sex.
Yeah, at one point he was sitting next to some guy who said, it looks like Jack is dating a guy now.
Steve Martin said he was gay.
That was funny. Well, that's true.
That was funny stuff. Yeah. Here's a tape. Here's an Arab guy who lives in this country commenting on the American government.
The American government has completely proved itself as being arrogant and completely blind to what is really going on and how Arabs, Muslims, Christian Arabs feel.
So,
at what point in your career...
Hefner is not a genius.
How about writers? Like Hemingway? You a fan of any?
Lori Levine, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard. How are you?
How are you, honey?
I'm good. Morning, Robin.
Good morning.
So, did you get it?
This is Lori who sent us our gift baskets.
Yes.
Me and Robin got invited to Entertainment Weekly's
Oscar
viewing party.
Annual. That was the 9th annual.
And we were going to go because we heard there was a $25,000 gift basket. And I got my basket yesterday, and Lori, that was very nice of you to send it, even though I did not go to the party because I didn't feel comfortable going. I was very depressed over the weekend about the war. But I got to tell you, it's not a $25,000 gift basket.
I knew you were going to do this.
I was going to say...
I knew you were going to do that.
I looked at very nice things, but would I say $25,000?
By the way...
Absolutely.
No way.
Absolutely.
How do you figure? That was no diamond necklace.
I didn't even see that.
Lori, what would be the value on the weekend at the Palm Hotel? Because I know, like, what do you call...
You overvalue things.
What do you call the value of that?
I'm not the one who makes up the values. I have to ask the people. Like, the Palms hotels are the ones that put the value on them.
What did they say it was worth?
You know, I'd have to look it up.
That's $22,000.
Right.
All I know is I get this box, and I'm, like, all excited, so I go to open it up, and I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to open it.
There are a lot of nice totes in it. There are things you can use.
So I'm sitting there with Beth, and I open it up, and I go, this isn't worth $25,000.
Right off the top, you can tell that.
I can't believe how ungrateful you are.
I got to tell you something.
Grateful.
I'm totally grateful. I was happy to...
I'm thankful to get anything.
But, I mean, just to be honest, it was not a $25,000
Was there anything in there, any sort of, usually the electronic stuff, was there like a DVD
player? No, nothing.
A vacuum.
A vacuum cleaner.
There was a cell phone in there. There was a vacuum in there.
There's a beautiful pair of sunglasses.
I didn't get that.
Those are...
I made sure I packed those boxes together, and I made sure, you should have seen me.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Both of those boxes were exactly the same.
My box, the tape was loose on top. Do you think someone might have emptied it out? I'm serious.
You didn't get
we had them hand-delivered.
I know, but it was loose.
Sunglasses?
I didn't get sunglasses.
$25,000 on tape.
I'll tell you what. I was going through it trying to get to the big ticket items, and then I saw the vacuum cleaner, and it even says, unless you're the celebrity, you cannot redeem the vacuum cleaner. I said, I'm not calling and saying I want my vacuum cleaner.
Right, there are a couple of things. There's some dog food in there. Did you see that?
$10 worth of dog food.
Give me the vacuum certificate. I'll pick it up for you.
Thanks.
Hey, Harry, you know this chick's pretty hot.
Hey, Howard, you know, I didn't get a chance to say this yesterday, but I know Lori.
Yeah.
And she's very hot.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, oh, my God.
Come on, Lori. You're all right.
How hot, though?
Well, Artie's, Artie used to work for the Conan O'Brien show, and Artie's seen her a bunch of times. Artie said she's smoking.
All right, when you say smoking...
Well, okay.
Artie just saw me.
All right.
Artie and I just ran into each other, and your friend Anthony has been emailing me.
Yeah, Anthony's a good guy, but...
He's hilarious.
Lori, okay, smoking might be, you know...
Okay.
I mean, smoking is Anderson is smoking.
Carmen Electra's smoking.
No,
I'd say...
If she came in here for Stump the Buoy and lost, would we be disappointed?
You'd want to see her naked.
Tell me something.
You'd want to see her naked.
Like, who... Is she an 8?
Artie.
I give her a 7.
Wow.
I give her a 7.
Well,
that good.
But they said she's very hot.
Good.
Well, I mean,
that's good.
In New York City, in Manhattan, with the broads running around.
Who's an 8? Give us an 8.
Who's an 8? Alyssa Milano's an 8.
All right.
In my head.
Really?
Who's a 7?
I come right under Alyssa Milano.
Who's a 7 in your mind? Someone famous.
A famous 7?
Yeah.
Where's Cameron Diaz for you?
She's a 4 for me.
But we're asking Artie.
Yeah, where's Cameron Diaz for you?
I don't even think she's hot, Cameron Diaz.
What about Shannon Doherty?
You know she's got kind of a vibe going on, but I think sexier. Punky Brewster, Saloon Moon Fry.
Saloon Moon.
What's her name?
Salami Moon Fry.
She's got it. Laura, wouldn't you agree with that? I mean, that's a compliment.
I don't think that's a compliment.
I think that I pull more of a Shannon Doherty vibe.
So she got big cans, we're saying. Shannon Doherty, Saloon Moon Fry, she got big cans?
Lori's doing all right with the cans department.
Who's she going out with?
I don't know.
How's her waist?
Right now, I broke up with someone 2 years ago.
She's got a good waist. She's thin. She's got a nice butt.
Face?
Have you ever banged anyone?
Very, very cute face.
Have you ever had a famous boyfriend?
She had to. She's been a publicist forever.
I'm not a publicist, but yeah, I have been in the business a long time.
Lori used to book the Conan O'Brien show, and
So she didn't meet any celebrities there.
Well, she met me. That's how we know each other.
Lori.
Yeah.
Why'd you leave the Conan show?
To start my own company.
What, putting together gift baskets?
No, I have a celebrity booking firm called Flying Television. And we do celebrity events in New York, L.A., everywhere.
How old are you?
34.
She's very cute, Howard.
If Vinny says he can describe Lori, hold on.
All right.
Yeah, Vinny's a horny guy. He can do it good.
Vinny, go ahead.
Okay, she's pretty smart.
By the way, Vinny's on a bus right now, so he has to whisper.
I do. Howard, she's one of those smart, sexy-looking girls. Smart and sexy looking.
Yeah.
Sounds like Vinny's beating it off a few times.
Sounds like he's a dirty old man.
Go ahead, Vinny. Describe more.
She wears glasses, but she's very attractive.
No, not anymore. I have contacts now.
Oh, you should go back to the glasses.
Shut up, Vinny.
He loved the glasses.
No, it's a good look for you.
Artie, you know what? Artie saw me about 7 years
She's tall, Howard.
How tall?
5'7".
That is, to Vinny, that's tall. Vinny's 5'2".
Howard, blonde or brown hair? Or the blue eyes?
Black hair.
What'd you say?
Hair.
Black hair.
Howard, put it this way.
He's in a bunker somewhere.
Black hair.
Hey, Howard, put it this way. I saw Lori at a club about 5 weeks ago, and I was with 4 other guys. We all went out for a night out, and they were all trying to talk to her.
She's hot.
Yeah. I mean,
like Terry Hatcher.
Oh, get out.
Yeah, a little of that when she looked good.
When she looked good.
When Terry
looked good.
Vinny saw me when I had a business lunch with him when I was starting my business.
What's her weakest points? Where does she fall down to? Like, where does she not be? Like, if she looks like Terry Hatcher, then she'd be a 9. So she must fall down in some areas.
The fact that she's smart.
Okay, that I take a point off.
That's knocking off a point.
That's tough.
Vinny, let's describe you. You're built like Humpty Dumpty.
Hey, Lori, what's Vinny? Give Vinny a number.
Oh, come on. When did you turn into an evaluation?
I know, I just realized
Vinny didn't give a number.
Hey, Vin.
Yeah.
Where does she fall down? What are her weak points? Be honest.
Not ordering dessert.
Oh, come on, what are her weak
I
points?
did not order dessert, you bastard.
No. You know what? Maybe to New York.
Oh, the voice.
Yeah.
I like her voice.
No, it sounds too much like
Oh, you don't think it's
a
sexy?
Long Island girl.
If you see her...
I'm a Long Island girl.
If you see her, the voice works. You know,
right.
The whole package put together, it works.
Is there a picture of you on the internet? Lori?
On your website.
Oh, there is? Hold it. Wait. Take a quick look before everybody else gets on.
Look at this, Lori. Look at what you started.
Hey, doesn't it sound like she smokes like 3 packs?
Yeah. I don't like that.
I like...
No, I'm quitting. I'm quitting on the 30th. That's the end of it. You can't.
Kind of like a Lizzie Grubman.
No.
Lizzie Grubman's got a smoking body, but that butterface.
Yeah, she could be in the contest.
All right, Lori, give me the website.
That's weird, Lori.
You're killing me right now. This is the most uncomfortable
Come on,
moment of
sweet
my life.
love.
I'm not used to being so out of control right now.
I know. It's hard, but come on, give me the website.
I can't.
Please.
I can't.
Can you give it to me off the air?
Howard, hold on.
All right, go ahead and get it, Vinny.
Wait, hold on. Let me check.
Are you sexy on it? Do you show your legs?
It's not on the website for my company. There's another website that I'm on.
Oh, I have a feeling.
What, that all nude thing?
No. That are you? I know what it is. Let me pick her up for a second, Howard. I'm almost sure I know what it is, and I'll get it up for you. And I'll put it up.
She can just tell us.
Is it that website where they have all the photos from premieres and stuff?
I think it's flyingtelevision.com.
Oh my God!
Flying.
It's not. It's not there.
Oh, then what is it? Tell us.
Oh, come on, Lori.
Come on, Lori.
Please.
We're gonna get it anyway.
Come on, Lori.
You wanted to come to next year's party? Come on.
I'll come to next year's party if you just.
But yesterday you're like, I'm coming to next year's party.
I am coming, but please, I need to see a picture of you. I'm not kidding. It's really burning me. I have a burning desire.
God, I'm going to give you everything right now.
Go ahead.
All right. Over the last summer, a documentary film crew followed me around for 3 months.
Were you in that Hampton show?
No, it was called Single in the City, or To Live and Date New York.
Oh,
There's a website, www.metro.tv.
Metro.tv?
Yes.
Quick, Howard,
TV, quick. Before everyone
Hurry.
I'm going to look it on my phone. I have a website.
Oh.
He's the slowest typist.
Oh. And then what do I do once I'm on there?
So you have to click on To Live and Date in New York.
Oh, my God. Hurry. Or every nutnick in my own.
That can't be her.
That's not you.
That's not her, no.
Wait, To Live and Date in New York? Oh, there's Lori. Oh.
Wait, I got it.
Howard,
Let me see.
Nice. Please
Wait, let
be
me
nice.
see. Which one are you, the dark hair?
Pandora's box by telling you this.
She's got dark
Are you
hair.
Lori S?
No.
Which Lori are you?
There's only one other Lori.
L'Oreal.
Oh, you're hot.
Yeah, there she is. Yeah,
Let me take a look, baby. Oh, let's see.
Whoa.
Oh, you got nice cans. Look at the size of your knockers.
Yeah, see? Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Marty, you think those pictures do me justice?
You know what, Lori? Yeah, you look great in them.
Oh, thank you, baby.
I'd bang you.
Yeah, I'd bang you. You're good and slutty.
Aren't you lucky?
You're kind of slutty.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I like that.
No, she's got a real sexy vibe to her.
That's not her look at all.
She looks like she's wild in bed, like that kind of girl.
Dirty.
Yell at you when she's done.
Yeah, like your mom.
I can't believe I had to sleep with her to get on the Conan show.
So what happened? You broke up with your man?
Yeah.
Why? He didn't want to marry you?
No, we were married.
Oh, you divorced?
Yes.
What's the problem?
Didn't work out.
How long were you married?
We were,
Will you stop whispering, Ben?
From a bus.
How are you married?
I feel like I'm on a bad, party line with him whispering
How long
like
were you
that.
married?
Almost 5 years.
Are you a little girl?
Do you need to put on a schoolgirl outfit?
Wait, I'm going through the tunnel. I'm going to lose you. I'm going through the Holland Tunnel. Wait a second.
So did you clean the guy out? Poor bastard.
No.
What did he do for a living?
I feel like it was very fair.
What did your husband do for a living?
He's a lawyer.
You should have taken him.
Oh, she did. Don't worry. This girl's a barracuda.
Every lawyer should be taken.
Hey, Laura.
They created all this mess.
Hey, Laura, since we're friends, how about a gift basket over here?
It's funny because the one thing that I felt guilty about is that I didn't send something over to you and Gary. I do have some stuff left in the office. I have to wait for the rest of them to go out.
What about me? Finder's fee.
Vinny, you gave me too much guilt over the whole thing, so...
I did, right? I was negotiating with her on whether Gary was a celebrity or not. She disagreed.
I did not disagree.
Yes, you did. You wouldn't give him the basket.
I did not disagree. I also gave him a spot, and I said that we were going to put something really nice together for Gary.
But it wasn't the full $25,000.
You're such a schnurrer right now.
See how she is?
Not enough.
She mixes
it's never
it up.
enough, Vinny. You need more.
What's your shoe size?
Floor, Lori. Floor.
Can I have a gift basket?
All right. Listen.
Can I have a vacuum?
Lori.
Yes.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you. I spoke to Beth yesterday. She is a doll.
Isn't she great?
She's so great. She's so great.
Isn't she great?
Yeah. I think Beth is great, too. This is Vinny on the bus.
Finder's fee.
All right.
Vinny on the bus like Jenny from the block.
Right. All right, Lori. Come in here sometime. Let's look you over.
Okay.
No, I'm not coming to
Vinny's saying
crazy evaluation.
Not an evaluation, just a go-see.
Come on, Laura. We'll do lunch.
Play the gossip game.
Oh, all right. I'll come in and play the gossip game.
All right. Here's something hot.
We've got some events coming up, so when things calm down.
Are those breasts real?
Yes.
Big.
They are. Yeah, they are.
Just say my breasts are real again. I'm almost done.
My breasts are real. Real, real, real. It's all me.
A different voice.
All right. Thank you, Lori.
You're welcome. Speak to you guys later.
Bye, Lori.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Later, Vin.
Vinny on the bus.
Bye. Bye. Bye, Vinny. Bye, Lori.
Bye.
We got to take a break. We'll be back with the news right after this.
Thank you very much, Beverly. That's a very worthwhile enterprise. We want to thank all